Oh, good morning, guys. Whew. Fears is just taking an El Napo. Fears, audience, Fears. What's going on? I have so much to tell you guys. Some good, some bad, some hilarious. There's a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you guys are all doing great. Hopefully, I can get a guest in. LC. I don't know. He asked when I was going live, so which implies maybe he doesn't have to work today, or you never know. LC's a badass. He may just go live at work. So I wish I could go live at work. We're just always running around off, so there's no way in hell to go live at work. But anyway, cheers, my dears. That's right, the official Randall mug. I keep telling you guys, if you want a Randall mug, if you want a Fears Man 26 mug, you know where to go. You need to go to www.exhumvisions.com. Speaking of Exhum Visions, you guys all know that Fears is going big for the Christmas unboxing. Just look at this. What is this? Oh, shit. My stuff that I ordered from Exhum Visions just came in yesterday, but Visions told me, well, Fears, you're already going to work. It's probably impossible for you to check it. So check it tomorrow. And I said, I'm going to check it tomorrow. I just got home about, let's see, it's 12 o'clock now. I got home about 10:30-ish. And I opened up the mailbox, and I was like, I grabbed it. Oh, yeah. Now, there's 4 things in here. Me personally, I bought 4 things, but I'm a feeling this, and I think it feels like more than 4 things. Visions has always hooked me up. He's never let me down with little extra doodads, little extra goodies. Now, I know, I almost showed my address. Oh, shit. But it wouldn't matter. I mean, almost all the trolls have it anyway, so that's why I have to do this. Now, I know what's on this top layer because it feels nice and smooth. But then if you feel down here at the bottom, it feels really hard, and I don't know what it is. And then on this side, right, if you push down, just like that, it goes from here to about here, and it feels like there's a pole or something. There's something very, like, hard. I don't know what it is. And you can fold it. So I'm thinking on one side is the stuff that I ordered, and on the other side, I don't know, maybe. So there's that. All these delicious jams and jellies in here. Now I'm going to wrap that and put with big black letters on it, EV for Exhum Visions. And I'm going to open this. This will be the last present that I open up on Christmas Day, because I'm feeling some extra doodads, some extra goodies in here. But I told Visions, if there's no extra things in there, then that's fine. Because I always appreciate it when Visions put some extra stuff in there, but it's not necessary. I said, Visions, I love you like a brother. I love you like a friend. I just want to support your business because I think your business is fucking cool. So I said, I will more than happy buy some stuff. So Fears bought 4 things. And there's something in here that I've been wanting to buy for a while. I kept saying, I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy that. Then fucking buy it, Fears. And I would never buy it. So finally I fucking bought it. So not a birthday gift, a Christmas gift from me to me. But the other little extra, like right here, I feel something real hard. And I don't know what it is. So I don't know. But I'm going to wrap this. And I'm going to save this for the very end. So. And then something else came in. Something else came in today. What could it possibly be? Oh. All right. All right, here we go. Okay. All right. Bam! What could it possibly be? What could it possibly be? It could be anything. Anything could be on the back of this. Here, let me just, I'll fold it over. Oh, that's all you get. That's all you get. Shh. You motherfuckers, don't tell anybody. All right. You barely saw anything. You barely saw anything. But that's gift. Oh, shit. That's gift number 2. That's gift number 2. So, I don't really care if anyone sees my address. Everybody has it anyway. So, anyway. And plus, it was so quick, I don't think anyone saw it. But then they'll freeze frame that shit. Anyway, what's up? Well, you know what? They already have my address. If somebody was going to come to my address, they would have already came by now. It's been years, and nobody's came. So, that'll be all right. It's okay. I'm very excited, though. I'm very excited. Visions is a great friend. He always hooks me up. He hooks anybody up. That's what I'm trying to say. He hooks anyone up. Anytime you go to his site and buy some shit, he'll hook you up. Why? Because Visions is such a cool fucking guy. Visions is a cool guy. So I had to show. I was like, you know what? I'm like, what else could I add to the Christmas unboxing? What else could I add? And I was like, oh, yeah? Because I don't think last year I added any Exhumed Vision stuff. Shame on me. And shame on you for not buying anything around Christmas. So get inspired. If you want some good Christmas gifts, go to exhumedvisions.com and buy some shit for your loved ones. You know? Let's see. So there's that. Work was good. Just work was pandemonia today. I haven't went to sleep yet. I'm going to go to sleep after this and after I upload a video. I was so tired last night. The video's done. I just didn't get to upload it because Fears fell into a sleep coma. And once that happens, I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to do anything else. I'm going to go take a nap. And then I napped, and then I napped, and then I napped, and then just some more naps. So it was a few naps upon each other. So there's that. My mom's doing well. I don't know if you guys heard what I said last stream. My mom's arm is out of the sling. So thank you for all the prayers and the blessings and the concerns. Enzo is actually listening to my mom because I was getting kind of pissed off. I was like, Enzo, I'm your master. My mom is your master. Listen to the Fears family. You just can't walk around and do whatever the hell you want. So my mom sent him back to obedience school, and he was there for 4 weeks. Wait, was it 4 weeks or 5 weeks? I think it was 4 weeks. And he did some intense training. And I called my mom the other day and I said, Mom, how's Enzo doing? I said, is he listening to you? I said, we don't want another broken bone. Because my mom was walking Enzo. And I guess Enzo heard a dog and he went like that. And right when he turned, I guess my mom didn't have a good hand on the leash. And the leash went flying out of her hand and she tripped and then fell and then, broke her arm. But she said her arm is out of the sling. It's in a cast. The cast is about to come off here soon. And my mom said she's in no more pain, which is good. Thank God. So, yeah. Yo, Larry. Larry says, yo, 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 ho, ho, ho. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. Well, Larry, you missed. You missed. Fears gave a little hint as to the first gift. I will show it again since Larry was not here. So give me 1 second because I threw it over there. And this time I will take it out of the envelope so that I don't show anything. All right, Larry, what do you think this is? What do you think this is? Here. Just pure. All right, so that's the first. That's the first hint. Oh shit! That's all you get. And then Exhumed Visions sent me this. And I was telling everybody, Larry, the top, I know what it is. It's very soft on the top. But if you feel down here, there's something like very hard that I know I didn't order. And then on the other side, like down here, it's real firm down here. So I'm going to absolutely lose it if it's just all in Fears' mind and I open it up and there's no extra goodies in there. Because I told Visions, I'll still love you. I'll still be your friend if there's no goodies. I don't expect extra goodies. It's always nice when Visions throws in some extra goodies, but not required because I'm just a supporter and a fan of Visions, his humor, his memes, and his website. So if there's no goodies in there, I'm like, sweet, I got what I ordered, and I ordered 4 things. So 3 little things, and then I ordered 1 big thing. Pretty much the big thing is almost what's in the entire bag. The big thing, and the big thing is the thing that I've been wanting to buy for a while. The other little things are probably, make up 1 little corner, but I'm feeling some other stuff in there. Visions has never let me down. He hooks people up. Visions is a cool guy. So shout out to Lord Visions. Check him out. He doesn't make much YouTube content, which is okay. When he does, though, it's genius. But he makes a lot of content on his website. That's right. So I'm throwing a special shout out to Lord Visions. Yo, what's up, heroes and villains? I'm gonna try to get you on. I'm sure you're at work, but I know you've came on stream before. Shh, just don't tell your boss. And you can hang out with Fears here in a little bit. I got a lot of stuff to talk about, so probably towards the middle, I will send you a link. Give me 1 second. Somebody texted me. Oh, that's nice. It's Grandma Fears. Hi, sweetie. Just wanted to see how you were doing. I missed you. I haven't talked to you in about 3 or 4 days. Give me a call. Love, Grandma Fears. Well, that was nice. I love you too, Grandma. My Grandma Fears is the best. She still thinks I'm like 10 years old, even though I'm 39 years old. And she spoils me rotten. Well, Grandma, I love you too. Grandma, you're the best. Plus, I forgot to tell you guys, good old Grandma Fears is finally COVID free. Well, actually, she's been COVID free for about a month. Oh, wait, no, almost 2 months now. Well, the thing about my grandma is she is one tough cookie. So, first of all, she didn't get COVID when it first came out. Then she got it once. And then she got over it. And then right around like when my dad passed away, she got COVID again. And now she's COVID free again. So she's gotten it twice. So yeah. So Grandma Fears is one tough cookie. I hope everybody's having a good day. I read on LC's Discord that everybody is starting their day on that grind. Well, get out there, make that money, get on that grind. Fears has already done his grind because my grind starts off at, well, some days if I'm doing my second job, it starts off at 6:30 at night and goes till 9:30. Then I come home, have a little rest, have a little edit, maybe do a little stream, have a little something to eat, go to sleep. And then Fears wakes up at like 2:30 in the morning. And I mosey on off to the main job, the FedEx job, because I haven't told you guys what my second job is, and I'm not going to, unless somebody figures it out, which I wouldn't be surprised if those trolls would figure it out. I haven't said anything about it, but they dig deep, and if they want to, they'll probably find it. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. So then I get up at 2:30, mosey on off to work. The FedEx job is going spectacular. The other job is going good too, but I'll be honest, I like the FedEx job more. And as soon as the FedEx job has some full-time positions opening up, I am getting rid of the other job and spending all my time at FedEx. That's my plan. And I'm going to stay there for quite a long time, make a lot of money. And my mom's very excited. She goes, I said, Mom, I want your straight up honest opinion. What do you think about this? I said, you think I should work there, save my money, and go for that flight attendant job in a year or two? And she goes, well, will you have enough money to pay your rent? And I was like, I should. I said, whenever I did it last time, I said, they always call you out to like Colorado because that's like where their headquarters are. You have to interview to get inside their little 3-week program. Then the 3-week program isn't until like 6 or 7 months later. So I told my mom all I'd have to do is I said, hopefully they would fly me out on a Saturday or Sunday and hightail it there real quick, do the interview, hightail it back, get back to my FedEx job, work there for a couple of months. And then whenever the training came up, take off like 3 or 4 weeks, just in case I don't make it. It's hard to make it through that. Fears almost made it. I was down to, it's 3 weeks. I made it through 2 weeks the last time I did it. And I was on the very last week. They were literally saying, hey, Fears, what shoe size are you? What, like, what's your neck size, you know, for the tie? And they were like taking my measurements for like my flight attendant uniform. And I was very excited. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, Fears cannot wait to start making $27 an hour and traveling the world and hopefully meeting Mrs. Wright, you know, whenever I'm traveling the world. That'd be kind of nice, you know, meet some hot, sexy babe from another country or British lady. That'd be nice. Oh, hello, John. I'd absolutely love to have tea with you. Well, I'd love to have tea on you. So my mom was ecstatic. She was, I can't believe you're going to try it again. I said, oh, I'm definitely going to try it again, Mom. I said, you only live life once. She's like, well, what if you don't get it? I said, Mom, I said, you know how stubborn Fears is. And she goes, oh, I know. And I said, I will keep trying until I get it. I said, because no one is going to stop me from achieving my dreams. And then she's like, and I can't believe my mom asked this. She didn't really ask about YouTube. She said, are you still going to, because she doesn't really know a lot about YouTube. My dad understood it a little bit more than my mom. She said, are you still going to do your film stuff? She said my film projects, which they technically are film projects, not the streams, all the other content I put up. She goes, you still going to do your videos on the side of your projects or whatever it is? I said, oh yeah. I said, that'll never stop. I said, the day I stop making videos will be the day I die. And then whenever I have a funeral, I'm just going to have someone, film Fears' funeral and just post that. That'll be the very last upload to Fears Man 26 ever. Will be my funeral. So there it is. So, excuse me. So she was really excited that I'm going to go for it probably in about a year or two. I'm really excited. I'm nervous though. I'm nervous because I'm not a good test taker and some of those tests were really hard, but I know I can do it. You know, I know I can do it. Lots of people have made it through. So with your guys' encouragement, your guys' prayers, your guys' blessings, there's nothing that Fears can't do. Christmas is upon us. I hope everybody has a good Christmas. I think I told you guys my Christmas plans. Christmas Eve, I don't have to work. Thank God. Some people do, though. Some people do at my work. So my second job, they just said, oh, yeah. They said, Fears, no. I was like, really? I'm like, you guys aren't working on. I said, I would have thought one of my jobs I'd have to, work on, the 24th. They're like, no. They're like, that's near Christmas. Yeah, take it off. I said, wait, I can take it off, or you're giving me it off. They said, no. They said, we're off. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. They're like, yep. They're like, see you Monday. And I was like, okay, cool. Then at FedEx, I thought, well, I'll probably have to work at FedEx. But during peak season, I don't have my Saturday and Sunday off. They came up to me and said, Fears, they said, after peak season, you can have both your Saturday and Sunday off. But they said, while you work in peak season, you have to have either Sunday off and work Saturday or vice versa. I wasn't even thinking ahead. It was probably just luck of the draw. I said, oh, you know what? I said, I'll probably have my Saturdays off because there's a lot more to do on Saturdays than Sundays. And I just emailed my church and said, I probably won't be able to come to church until December 26th, December 27th, sometime after that. And they're like, yeah, that's cool, Fears. We know you're working. I said, yeah. I said, it gets pretty busy. I looked at the calendar and I went, oh, shit. I said, I'm so glad that I picked Saturday because Christmas Eve lands on a Saturday. And I'm off there for my day off. And then FedEx gives Christmas Day off. So I was like, oh, shit, a 2-day weekend. Fuck yeah. So already it's starting off good. Fears is going to probably on Christmas Eve, probably do a little Christmas Eve stream. I'm planning to get drunk. That's right. I've already bought some wine. I don't know. I've been on this wine kick. Because remember the last time I got drunk? It was me, Sam, Randy was on stream. I think LC was there. They were all calling me lightweights, which I'll be honest, I am. I've turned into a lightweight. It only took me 2 little bottles of wine and I was gone. So I bought 4 or 5 bottles of wine. So we'll see how many bottles I can get through on Christmas Eve. I'm going to be reading 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, like I did last year. I'm going to be reading The Grinch Stole Christmas to you guys because those are my two favorite Christmas books when I was a kid and as an adult, but more as a kid. When I was a kid, my mom always read me. When Christmas Eve started, we always started with The Grinch Stole Christmas. Then we would have Christmas Eve dinner, and I was allowed to open up one present on Christmas Eve. Right before bed, my mom would sit by my bedside at my brother's bedside, and not always, but most Christmases read Twas the Night Before Christmas. So I thought we got to keep those traditions going. And I know Fears is a 39-year-old man, but last year I put out milk and cookies for Santa Claus. I know. Shh. Don't tell any. Don't tell if any of you guys have children. I don't want to be the one to ruin it, but Santa Claus was a real person. He was a saint. He was a saint, Saint Nicholas, but he did not fly around in reindeers and jump through chimneys and all that kind of crazy stuff. Just don't tell the kiddies because I don't want to ruin anyone's Christmas. But it has been a tradition in the Fears family ever since I was 4 years old to put out milk and cookies. So Fears is going to continue that tradition, and I'm going to put them right over there. Then watch some Christmas movies, and then probably make myself a little dinner. I don't know what. I'll make myself a little something. I'm thinking maybe they had some meatloaf and some mashed potatoes on sale at Walmart, so I'm thinking maybe that with a nice salad or something. Something quick, because we all know Fears absolutely hates shopping and cooking. Ugh, garbage. I'll admit it. I saw what the dude cooked for his Thanksgiving, and it looked utterly fantastic. But he must have tons of patience. Fears could not stand by a stove and cook a turkey for 4 or 5 hours. Oh, God, I'd blow my brains out. So the dude, I give you credit. I'm glad that you can cook. It looked amazing. That turkey looked phenomenal. I just don't have the patience to be like, hey, guys, guess what? Good news. I'm going to spend 4 hours and make a turkey and mashed potatoes. I'm like, no, that's why I need to find a wife and be like, babe, I love you. You take care of all that crap. Fears will bring home the bacon, and I'll do all the decorations. Like, I don't mind doing that. I love decorating for any holiday. I guess I get that from my mom. My mom instilled, when I was young, my mom instilled all the arts and crafts and I guess all the kind of girly stuff. And then my dad supplied all the manly stuff. So that's kind of why Fears is into like painting and drawing and writing, because my mom loved to paint and draw and write. And sometimes I would sit by my mom's side and we would paint and stuff. So I get that all from my mom. That's why the only thing I kind of question her on is, Mom, why in the world did you not sign me up for acting classes? I had to beg my mom for acting classes. The first thing she signed me up for is she goes, I think you'd be a great tap dancer, Fears. I only remember like 3 or 4 moves because I did tap dancing from 3 years old to 7 years old. And there's video footage of me. You guys, I think, have all seen it. I put up some of it. There was 50 saloon girls, and there was only 2 guys in the class, me and some other guy that went to my church camp. And his mom said, oh, that's a good idea, Helen, because that's my mom's name. She goes, why don't I have, Gregory do the class with John too? So me and Gregory are looking at each other like, what the hell is going on? And I remember what Greg said. I remember I was like 6 or 7, and Greg's like, well, Fears, at least there's a lot of chicks. And I was like, yeah, that's true. I said, but we're in goddamn tap shoes. And he's like, yeah, that is true. So, but I'm glad that my mom instilled all that arts and crafts stuff, because then I never would have found the glorious passion that is film. But I kind of get that film stuff from my dad and my grandpa too, because my dad loved photography and my grandpa loved videography. So I got a mixture of both. Hero says, let me guess, you put out the milk and cookies, then you woke up in the middle of the night to eat them. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe Santa really did come and eat those cookies. I don't know. He left a message last year. So if you want to, watch the vlog last year, Heroes and Villains. I put out soy milk and he called me an asshole. So what the hell? I can't put out real milk because I'm allergic to it. So I thought, you know what? I'll put out lactose intolerant milk. And he went, thanks for the milk and cookies. And they said, P.S., thanks for the lactose intolerant milk, asshole Fears. And I was like, oh, shit. So we'll see what he says this year, if he says anything at all. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do for Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, though, is going to be very exciting. I've already booked in advance my favorite British restaurant. The last 3 years in a row has done a traditional Christmas dinner. And it's a big show. Last year they had Santa come. We did Christmas bingo. They had a smorgasbord of food. I'm really excited, but you have to book it in advance. I almost didn't get it last year. So this year, I've had it booked since November 1st. And when I went up there, they remembered me. They're like, hey, Fears, are you going to film again like you did last year? And I was like, oh, yeah. I'm like, the camera will be a-rolling. And they're like, no, like, we loved it. Like we loved your little, like, your little British cafe dinner vlog. And I was like, okay, well, that's good. And I said, you guys don't mind if I film again? They're like, no, they're like, go nuts. Like, film whatever the hell you want. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And their dinner is spectacular, guys. I'm talking mince pies, bangers and mash, suckling pig. Oh, yeah. Blood sausage. Let's see, what else? Shortcakes, Yorkshire puddings, and then for dessert, Christmas pudding, and then taters. Oh yeah, and I'll explain all this stuff, guys, because only you'll know what I'm talking about if you're British or if you're half British. Fears has had all of that food as a kid because my mom's British. Now, for some of my fans that don't know what the hell I just said, you'll find out whenever I put up my Christmas Day vlog. So I'm gonna have Christmas dinner, and then Fears is gonna open up some Christmas presents and do the Christmas unboxing. Watch probably some more Christmas movies. I'll probably do a Christmas Day live stream to see what you guys got, how your guys' Christmas went, and all that good stuff. Yo, Richie says, I'm going to do the sit in Santa's lap challenge this year. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. Now, Richie, when you do this, you got to sit there and be like, tell him what you want for Christmas. Be like, I need some cleaner to clean that bathroom because I'm not making fun of you. You just got that black fungus stuff like in between the crevices of your of your shower. You got to get that cleaned up, buddy. Because that's bacteria. I'm just saying it because I love and care for you, man. Get that black crud out of there. Like, do that, and then be like, well, I need to do the ranch bathing challenge. My friend Fears already did it, so I'm like, can you give me half a dozen bottles of ranch? You're doing it, Richie. Come higher hell water. You're doing it someday. I already did it for you, but you got to do your own version of it. Come on, man. Do it. Well, Richie, I cannot wait to see that challenge, my friend. Richie, I got to get a Richie challenge shirt one of these days. I know Visions made one, and then I know you've got one on your what is it? You've got it on your merch store. So I've got to get a Richie Wright shirt. Because I've bought tons of stuff from Visions, but I've yet to buy, my good buddy Richie. I mean, I've yet to get one of your shirts. So it will happen. I will do it. But yeah. Let's see, what else am I doing on Christmas? I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So this weekend, I'm not promising anything. Sam came up to me the other day. I was working. I was situating the boxes. All of a sudden, he taps me and he goes, "Oh, hey there, buddy." And I was like, "Oh, hey, Sam, what's going on?" I'm like, "I haven't seen you in a minute." Because sometimes I see Sam at work and sometimes I don't. It's kind of like hit or miss. And he's like, "God, Fears," because I haven't seen you in a minute. He goes, "Did you take some time off?" I was like, No. I'm like, "I've been here." I said, "Sam, it's a big facility." I said, "You're just busy. I'm busy." I said, "We're working away." And he goes, "Oh yeah." He goes, "I know." He goes, "I just hadn't seen you." Because normally me and Sam work together. As I'm finishing rearranging and organizing all the boxes, he's coming in with his truck, and then I help him sometimes load his truck, and then he's off on his merry way. And then he went, "Well, Fears," he goes, "Dude, it's been a minute." He goes, "It's been a minute since we hung out." I said, "Yeah, I know." I said, "Pixel keeps asking like when the next video game stream is." And I said, "Not only Pixel," I said, "I think Visions has asked me once or twice. I know Larry asked me at least once, and I think Tyler did, if memory serves me right. I could be wrong, but let's just put it this way: tons of fans asked me, and Sam said, "Well, that's the reason why I'm talking to you, Fears." If I don't get off too late on Saturday, he goes, I know you have Saturday off. He goes, we should totally stream. And he goes, I'm itching to play Dead Space with you. I said, I've been itching to play Dead Space with you. I said, Sam, I said, you've been selling this video game to me for almost a year now. Or not, well, not a year. I haven't known Sam a year. Well, as long as I've known Sam, which is, I think, what, 6 to 8 months now. Because we started becoming friends when we were working the security gig thing together. He's been telling me about Dead Space. He's like, Fears goes, it's right up your alley. Like tons of murders going around, so it's horror movie related. He goes, I know you love zombies. He goes, I know you love space. And I was like, I do. I said, when I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut. I said, and then when I was 14, I went off to space camp. And he goes, really? He goes, you didn't tell me that. I said, oh yeah, buddy. I said, Fears went to space camp. And I loved every waking moment of it. And he goes, oh, well, Fears goes, man, you got to play this game. And I was like, I'm ready to play this game. So as far as I know it, as long as Sam gets off at a decent time, he said, Fears, if I get off at like 3 or 4 or 5 in the afternoon, he goes, we'll stream. And I said, well, it can't be too late. I said, because now that I only have Saturdays until peak season is over with, I said, I got to go in, to my other jobs. So I said, if we do that, I said, Fears will probably stream up until I have to go to my second job, which is if he gets off at 3 or 4, I'll be over there by 4-ish. And I already looked in advance. I think on that one, I don't have to be there until like 7:45, 8. Because that's a short day. That's a short day. And I'll probably work like 3 or 4 hours, get off at 10. So I said, we'll make it work, Sam. I said, we will make it work. Stream for a couple hours, say hi to the fans, peace, deuce, we're out. Home, work, come back, sleep, FedEx. I said, we'll figure it out, Sam. So as far as I know, we're going to stream for a little bit. So there it is. I'm very excited. He goes, bud, he goes, Fears. He goes, Fears. He goes, tell the fans. He goes, don't promise them. He goes, because I'll feel like shit if I have to work late and then I have to cancel again. I said, Sam, I said, look, listen. I said, Sam, the fans will understand. I said, if you have to work, you have to work, But I said, the fans definitely want us to play video games. I said, it's one of my most popular, films that I do, or videos that I do. I said, they love watching us play. And they love when Fears gets scared the shit out of. I know you guys do. Don't deny it. I think it's hilarious too. So, I'll be walking down a corner and all of a sudden that fucking black creature, with the red eyes, whatever the fuck its name was, out of Sam told me the name of it. What the skinny black fucking guy with the red eyes. I'm typing on a computer. That motherfucker just zooms up, and I'm like, oh shit. Out of fucking nowhere. Then there's the girl in the hallway, with her hands all like this, with a noose around her neck. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, this is some crazy goth, demonic shit, man. It was nuts. Sam's like, oh, Fears. He goes, you haven't seen anything yet. I said, what? I said, Dead Space is worse. He goes, I don't know if it's worse. He goes, but there's some scary moments. And I was like, scarier than Outlast, and then scarier than that hotel one where the crazy clown guy bashes, Fears in the face with a fucking mallet or whatever the hell it was. He went, oh yeah, he's 10 times worse. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, all right. I'm like, I'm ready, buddy. I'm like, I'm ready. And he goes, dude, even though Dead Space is kind of scary, he goes, it's a fucking great game. And I was like, I'm so down to play it. I'm like, I cannot wait. So I think that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So, all right. I'm going to invite a guest in. Or hopefully get a guest in. And then I guess we'll talk about the topics that I want to talk about after the guest leaves. And then Fears got to get on some sleepy time because my second job is a couple of hours away. There it is. But I hope everybody's having a good day. It was an all right day at work. We were just busy. busy as all hell, and I had something on my mind. So Fears' mind was kind of wandering throughout the night. I was still working, but I was just thinking about a bunch of shit, which I'm going to talk about here as soon as I after I have a guest on. Just my mind kept wandering. Some of it was good and some of it was bad, but I've just had a lot on my mind the last couple of months and shit. And I think you guys know where I'm going with this. There's times where I cannot stop thinking about my dad. I miss the shit. I'm like, what would my dad do in this situation? Is my dad looking over me? I'm sure he is. It's gonna be kind of crazy not calling my dad and be like, hey dad, Merry Christmas, I love you, and because normally like I'll call him and be like, "Hey, Dad, like, what did Mom get you? Oh, like your mother's great. She got me this," and I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty sweet." So I was thinking about that and some other shit. So I'll fill you guys in just a second, but let's try to get LC in here. I haven't had LC on in quite a while, and I know he's working, or I assume he's working, so he'll probably can only come in for a couple of minutes. But LC, I'll throw you the link. If not, maybe I'll try to throw like Rich the link, because we haven't had Richie on here in a few. And if he can't come in, then maybe I'll throw Pixel or Visions the link. And I know Visions won't come in because he told me, "Oh no, Fears, fuck you. You're not." He goes, "You're not getting me in there until that fucking goddamn sleepaway camp video." But I always think, I'm like, well, maybe he'll come in this time. So I always send him the link. So we'll see. All right. I was on Vision's stream last night briefly. He had some technical difficulties. He said he could hear me. I could. He might as well have heard me, but I couldn't hear shit of what he was saying. So after about the 10th time, I said, "Heroes, I appreciate you, having me on. I'm tired. I'm going back to sleep." So hopefully nobody thought I was rude or a dick. But after the 10th time, I was like, I don't think it's going to work. And I'm like, I'm getting tired. And I can get one. And then I was thinking ahead. I was like, I can get another hour and 30 minutes of sleep in before I have to wake up and tiptoe off to work. So I was like, I'm getting that extra hour and 30 minutes of sleepy time. So, all right, let me invite. Let's see here. Let me get the link here. Let me go to Twitter. All right, heroes, check your Twitter. I'm gonna send it to you right now. Give me 1 second. Hopefully he can come in. But like I said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And all right, I hope you guys do have a wonderful day. Or if you already are having a good day, I'm glad you're having a good day. All right, here, let me you know what? I'll send a link to Sega too. I haven't had Sega on in a little bit. Sega told me he's taking a break from Twitch casting. I don't know. He said something about he's taking a break because of Christmas time. I didn't want to question him. He goes, "Well, I have to get my Christmas shopping done." In my mind, I said, "Well, why don't you just take one day off and Christmas shop and then go back to Twitch casting?" But I'm like, he's a genius. Everybody thinks he's a genius. I'm like, I don't want to get Sega Camp mad. So I'm like, I didn't question it. Plus, if he needs a break, he needs a break. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. Then he goes, you know what? He's like, send me the link on December 24th or December 25th. So I'm going to try to get him in there. So we'll see if I can get him in earlier, or let's see if we can get him in on the 24th or the 25th. Fingers crossed. All right, heroes, check your Twitter. I sent it to you, and I'm just going to send it to Sega Camp right now. So I'll try to get Sega in here. Hopefully. All right, so I sent it to him. And you know what? I'll send it to Richie. So Richie, if you're still watching, I'm going to send it to you. Send it to Richie. I'll send it to Visions. Lord Visions. My buddy, my pal. I don't know if Visions is going to come in because Visions works crazy, since Visions is goth. He does all of his orders for his website probably late at night because anytime I'm at work and I'm on a break, I'll send him a message at 3 and I'm like, hey, yo, what's going on, Fears? And I'm like, dude, you're still up. And he's like, oh, of course. He goes, I'm a night owl, Fears, just like you. So Visions is probably asleep right now. So I don't know. We'll see. If he wants to come in, he can come in. All right. So we'll see if anybody comes in. And if not, then I'm just going to continue on with the stream. So while we're waiting, I'm very excited about this Sunday. This Sunday is the Star Wars Collectors Con. I've went to it 3 years in a row, 2020, 2021, and now 2022. Because I met Jeff in 2020. I don't know if I did not go to any of his conventions in 2019. I was busy doing other things. I think you guys all know what I'm talking about. But thank God I met Jeff in 2020 because the Toy Con adventures have been a blast so far. A blast. So let me just pull up the information on the Toy Con while we're waiting. He says it's Jeff. Jeff actually texted me and said, "Oh, Fears." He goes, "You're filming, right?" And I was like, "When am I not filming?" And he's like, "All right." He's like, "I'm just checking." He goes, "Fears, bigger show this year." I was like, "Oh yeah," and he goes, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Way bigger." So let me read what he's got planned. Okay, here we go. So let me read this real quick. We're still waiting on if any guests come in. Heroes, I sent you the link, buddy. So it says the Star Wars Orlando Toy Con Holiday Special is back. Our Star Wars Collectors Show is back, bigger and better ever for the holidays. Come and check out some vintage and modern Star Wars toys and collectibles. Everything at the con is Star Wars related. One day con, December 11th, 2022. It says, don't miss over 50 tables of Star Wars toys, artworks, movie props. Ooh, yes, indeedy. That's sweet music to Fears' ears. Graded toys, vintage toys, and modern items. Hours are from 9 a.m. to 2. So I'm going to be really tired because Fears has to work that Saturday night going into Sunday. I'm going to come home, shower, right to the convention, film for a couple hours. So I'm going to be dead fucking tired, but anything for YouTube. Then I got to come home, sleep for like 2 or 3 hours, second job, rolling into the FedEx job. Sunday, I'm going to be tired. And what's going to get me through the day? A lot of this shit. So, yeah. So don't be surprised if Fears breaks his rule and buys a coffee at the show or brings a coffee to the show. So, yeah. It's going to be fun, though. Let's see. What else have they got? Show hours are from 9 a.m. to 2. You can either show up at the door and it's $5 at the door, or order online and it's 10. And I think the reason why it's 10 online is because they always do like a pre-show. So if you want to get in there early and buy all the good shit, before, us latecomers come and wipe it all out. But I'm going to be at work when the pre-show is, so no pre-show. Just $5 for Fears. Plus, Fears is cheap. Cheap. I don't care about the pre-show. Home, shower, shave, coffee, right to the convention. Stay there for like 3 or 4 hours, film, come home, sleep. So, yeah. Let's see what else. Food and snacks will be available on site. Well, again, what's my policy? If it's free snacks, then hey, go for it. If you have to pay, do not buy any food or drink at the convention because they charge an arm and a leg. Arm and a leg. The last convention I was at, oh my God. And see, Jeff does not make the prices. It's the venue that he does. The venue makes the prices. So those damn fucking Florida Fairgrounds fucks. $11 for a beer. You can $11 it right up my fucking ass. No way would I pay $11 for a beer. Because if you buy an $11 beer, that's got to be the best goddamn beer of the century. Or of the universe. You know what I'm saying? Then when I went to that Jurassic Quest, I did indulge and I bought a souvenir because it was a cool con. And I had never been to a dinosaur con, and it was pretty fucking sweet. Because ever since I was like 4 years old, Fears has loved dinosaurs. Anytime a Jurassic Park movie comes out, oh, I'm in the theaters. I'm a watching. One of Fears' favorite scenes from the first one, that lawyer had it coming. That lawyer was a son of a bitch, and he's sitting on the toilet, taking a shit. He looks at the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and he's basically like, no, don't eat me, don't eat me. And the Tyrannosaurus Rex is like, oh, you are absolutely fucked. That arm looks amazing, buddy. And he went, dung, and just grabbed him and ate him. Who got killed by the raptor? Clever Girl? The only British guy in the movie. That kind of sucks. But he was half a son of a bitch and half cool. Because he was like super strict and stuff. Like he was telling like Dennis Nedry, he's like, quiet, all of you. But again, Dennis Nedry, he was a son of a bitch too and betrayed John Hammond. So he got what's coming to him too. But did the British guy have to die? No. He was just strict. So he really wasn't a son of a bitch. He was just strict. And I loved his character. Clever girl. You know? Then all of a sudden the raptor's like, no, fuck you. And he just like devoured him in those fucking weeds and shit. Tough break. So at the dinosaur quest or whatever, you guys have no idea how much the food. Oh my god, the food and drinks. Let's just put it out here: $15 for a hamburger and French fries. You don't even want to know how much the drink was. I was like, are these people nuts? Ugh. Now again, I'm a nice person. I didn't say that out loud. In my mind, I'm like, there's no way I would pay $15 for a hamburger. No way in God's green earth. And then the drink was, well, I don't even want to tell you how much the drinks were. Well, the sodas, I could see that. They were reasonable. You know, $4, $5, $6. That's not too bad. I'm talking about the alcoholic beverages. Holy Christ. They were expensive. Just for one drink, I'll just picture this. $17 for one drink. See if you can figure out what type of drink it was. I was like, that's just one drink. One guzzle. I was like, what in the absolute shit? I did buy a souvenir. I'm not going to tell you guys what I got because I already wrapped it and I've put it in for the Christmas unboxing. But you guys will soon find out on Christmas Day what Fears got at the Dinosaur Quest. So this year I've tried to out-top myself on all the, like last year, God, how many gifts did I open? I think it was like 20. So far with the Exhumed Visions, I think Fears is up to 34 gifts. Now, some I've bought, some friends have bought. My mom's already sent me her Christmas presents to me. So it's a little mixture of everything. So I hope you guys enjoy it. But I tried to out-top myself. But I know Christmas is not about gifts. It's better to give than receive. So remember that. Plus, it's the Lord's, it's the Lord's birthday, which is the most important reason. Let me see if Visions is up. I told them I was going to be live streaming. So let's see. Because no one's came in yet. I don't think Heroes can come in. I didn't think he was going to come in because, he's working. But I just thought I would send him the link just in case. So let's see here. Oh, he must be up because he did. I said, yeah, dude. I said, hey, Visions. I said, I got your package. I said, streaming in a few minutes, which was at 11:49. I said, come and join in. So he's either watching or he went back to sleep. So Visions, if you're watching, let me know in the chat, buddy. Or here, let me message him. Are you watching right now, buddy? Speaking of buddies, I forgot to tell you guys, the great Tommy NC 2010. I have not heard from him in quite a long time. He gave me a little ring a couple weeks ago just to see how I was doing. I was like, hey, thanks, Tommy. I really appreciate that. I'm like, that's really nice. And of course, he asked, he goes, when are you going to come visit me, Fears? I was like, well, I said, Tommy, I said, I must visit with Pixel Protocol first. Then I must visit with Visions. And the reason why I'm going to visit Tommy last is because Tommy already came to see me in 2021, I believe. So I said, I owe it to the guys, Visions and Pixel. I said, Pixel has been waiting, oh God, what, how many years? I think 6 years now? Maybe more. but it's definitely well overdue. And me and Visions have talked about the hangout for so long. I think Visions has been waiting 3 years now. I think Visions went back to sleep because he's not reading it. Well, damn it! I wanted him to come in and hang with us. Oh well. Yo, Joy Boy, what's going on? What's up? So far we got Larry Tate, we got Heroes and Villains, Richie. A lot of people are watching, but it's 12:48, so probably people are just getting up, or having lunch, or they're at work. Because I know Mercenary Man is at work right now. Because in LC's Discord, he was like, "Fears, lately you've been doing a lot of shows in the afternoon." Well, that's the only time I can do it, because if I have to go in, for my second job around 6 or 7 and get off at 10ish, I need my sleep. I need my sleepy time. So I guess I could do a tiny stream when I got off at like 10:30. But whenever that time comes around, I am ready to go to sleep. So there's that. Plus, check out the hat. Fears has not worn this hat on stream in quite a while. This is one of my favorite hats. My buddy went to Missouri State, and he went, "Fears," he goes, "I know you're obsessed with hats." And I remember how he did it. He kind of rolled his eyes like, "Oh, Fears." He goes, "I know you're obsessed with hats." And I was like, "Yeah, damn right." He goes, "Well, Fears," he goes, "you're going to love this." And I said, "Oh, yeah?" I said, "What's going on?" And he goes, "I know you're not going to go to Missouri State." He goes, "You're going to that film school, right?" And I said, "Oh, yeah." I said, "My bags are already packed." But he goes, "All right." He goes, "I'm going to make your day." And he goes, "I'm going to go to the gift shop right now." Because apparently his college had a gift shop. I was like, "That's cool." My school had a shop, but not a gift shop. It was to like buy books and computers and Final Cut and stuff that we needed for film school, lights, but no goodies, And so he went to the gift shop and said, "All right, Fears, this is my this is my present to you going off to college." So I wore this a lot in college. I will never get rid of this hat because it's comfy, it's comfortable, it's a gift from my friend, and it just looks cool. So when I'm 98, I will still be rocking this hat. All right, I don't think anyone's going to come in, so I'm going to continue on with the stream. Richie, you're more than welcome to come in. Let me know. Let's see. Let me go to Twitter to see if anybody wrote me, because sometimes Sega's like he'll write me and be like, "Hey, Fears, my bad. I didn't see your link until the last week of the month." Because Sega, he likes his naps too. I think me and Sega are the masters of napping in the community. Just food for thought, Anytime Sega messaged me, he's like, "Oh yeah, Fears, I was napping." I was like, "That's fine," because about 20 minutes ago I was napping too, so don't worry about it. All right, nobody here. You know what? Let me message Pixel. Let's see. Do you want to come in? Come in and be on stream. Well, I'll leave Twitter up just in case if anyone messages me. Anyway, let's continue on. So I'm really excited about the Toy-Con. Jeff said it's way bigger. I think last time Jeff told me that. Hang on, give me 1 second. Jeff told me at the last Star Wars convention, I think there was 35, 40 tables there. So to jump to 50, and I think he said it's in a new location, I think. Plus, Jeff said, "Fears, be really good for the channel." And I said, "What's up?" And he's like, "Once all the conventions are done," he goes, "right before I start the new convention, so like in January or February, he goes, I have some time where I'm planning all of next year's cons." Because Jeff's a busy guy. Like I saw his portfolio, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Fears." He goes, "I have to plan in advance." He goes, "Because I do like 23 shows a year." And I was like, I said, "Just about." I said, "He does a lot." Let's see. This year he did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then on the other one, I think there was 9. So add all that up. Oh, no. No, it was 8. So he did 16 shows this year. 16 shows. And so far, he's already got the January and February Toy Cons already planned for next year. So next year in January is my favorite one, Super RetroCon in January. January is 28th and 29th. If you want to hang out with Fears at that show, my favorite show, go to Florida Toy Shows and Expos at their website.com, or just go to Facebook and write in Florida Toy Shows and Expos, and you'll find it. So there it is. And then in February, he's got, you know what? I decided, I think I'm going to go to this because Jason kind of convinced me. He said, Fears goes, what is your hate with Funko Pops? And I was like, I'm just not into them, buddy. And I said, I'm into some of them. He goes, well, why don't you just give it a chance? I think he said that. Either he said that or I think Randy said it. So I think I'm going to go to the Funko Pop convention because I usually skip that one. But I think I'm going to try it out. We'll see. The thing is with Fears is, you guys know this. I sometimes fear change. When I like something, I kind of stay with it, you know. I'm kind of stubborn. It takes me a long time to try new things. But as soon as I try it, well, certain things, like if it's a certain food or a certain drink, I'll try that. But if it's a new activity, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm like, maybe. And then eventually I do it, and then I decide if I like it or not, you know. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. Richie, I'm looking forward to that Santa Claus lap challenge. At first, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I'm like, it could go either one or two ways. Either Richie is going to sit on Santa's lap and tell him what he wants. But then when Richie wrote that, I was like, if Richie does a lap dance challenge for Santa, I'm utterly going to fucking lose my goddamn mind and laugh hysterically. So Richie, either way, that video is going to be hysterical, and I can't wait to watch it, buddy. All right. The last thing on the to-do list, I saved it for the very last. I wouldn't say it's a bummer to talk about this. I just need to talk about it. So, and I think you guys already know what it's about, but we'll find out. And you guys are more than welcome to comment, ask me questions. As you guys know, my dad has been passed away now for 3 months. I miss the absolute Christ out of him. I miss the shit out of him. I miss his advice. I miss his jokes, his humor, everything. And it has been tough, you know, just in general. And I wanted to apologize. I spoke to Randy last night. I apologized to him because I haven't been in the best of mood sometimes. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. And Randy was good. Randy, I hope you don't mind me saying this. I'm not going to say exactly what me and Randy were talking about, but Randy was getting frustrated that I wasn't taking his advice. And I do take his advice, just not all the time. And I'm sure other people in the community, they were giving me advice, and sometimes I would take their advice and sometimes I wouldn't. And it was just getting very stressful. It's tough being Fears, you know. People would think it's easy. It is not. And I'm not just saying me, it's just tough life in general, you know, especially if you have an online personality and a persona and 2 channels. Well, technically with my Twitch, I mean not my with my TikTok, it's 3. People want content, and I'm telling you, whenever I get depressed, it sucks, but I eat. When I get depressed, I eat. That's why I'm not 100,000 pounds, but Fears used to be skinny mini, you know, and I'm trying to get back to it. I used to weigh like 160. I haven't been that in a long time, but I'm getting there. The last time I looked, I'm down to 187. But for a short guy like me, that's still pretty bad. So I need to shed some pounds. And I've been depressed for a couple of reasons. I just hide it very, very well. And I've told you guys, because I'm not afraid to tell you guys, I've broke down a couple of times. Since my dad has passed away, I've broke down once or twice at work. Thank God my boss didn't see it. I was like in a little cubby hole working, and then I just kind of had to go like that. And I went to the bathroom real quick and wiped off the tears. And then I remember like some young kid, like 19, I walked around a corner and he was like, Fears, what's wrong with your eyes? I was like, there's nothing wrong with my eyes. I'm good. And he went, are you sure they look all red? And in my mind, I'm like, well, yeah, I was just crying. But I'm like, I don't want to tell some 19-year-old kid that I was like crying. So I was like, no, I'm like my contact, and I didn't want to lie to the kid, but I was just like, well, I'm like, I want to keep my personal life separate from my, from work, because you're not supposed to bring your home problems to work. So I broke down a couple of times, and well, give me a second, heroes and villains. I'm on a roll. Let me just get all this out, and then I'll invite you in. So there's that. And then I feel so bad for my mom, which literally, I'm not even kidding you guys. The other day, I just called to see how she was doing. This fucking sucks. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Not dislike, I hate it when I hear my mother cry. I can't take it, Like, my mom is very special to me because my mom, that's the only parent I have left now. And normally, anytime my mom has cried in the past, my dad and me and my brother would do something to make my mom to like cheer her up. So to hear my mom cry, and I was on the phone with her for 4 hours trying to, calm her down. But I get it. She lost her husband and she lost her best friend. And I've lost my best friend and my mentor and my inspiration, all that shit. So it's been very, 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 very hard. And I talked to Pixel last night, and it's not just that; it's everything. Like pressure on trying to find a better job because it sucks working two jobs. That's why I get depressed too. I'm tired and I'm cranky, and then I'm like, I don't want to take it out on other people, but sometimes I do. And if I've taken it out on you guys or Randall, if I've taken it out on you or Sam, I am sorry. It's hard working two jobs. And then I'm not going to mention any names because I'm taking Randall's advice, and anytime I say some troll's name or say a comment like, "Oh, I hate that person," that just steers the pot and more fucking drama. I'm so sick of the drama. And me and Pixel were talking about this the other night, so I hope you don't mind, Pixel. What's up, Pixel? By the way. Oh wait, Pixel says Villains is probably busy. You should have him on now. His lunch break is only so long. Well, when he comes in, when he comes in, when I see him pop up, then I'll pause and I'll have him come in. So heroes, let me know. I sent you the link, so whenever you come in, just let me know. So they don't make it any easier, like because the trolls don't care. They do not care about me whatsoever. All they care about is making my life a living hell. Not mentioning any names. I've asked a few of them, look, I'm going through a lot. Can you just cut me some slack? And I love their flip flop. Oh yeah, Fears. Yeah, no worries. We'll cut you some slack. And then like 2 minutes later, oh, Fears is horrible. Fuck him. Hey, we hate you, Fears. And all the hey, red tomato face and all the bullshit that they usually come up with. So I don't know if this will help. I'm just trying to apologize to my loyal fans, and I'm apologizing to Randy, and I'm apologizing to Sam, and I'm apologizing to the people that really care about me. Because sometimes it's a lot. Like I wrote Pixel. I don't think Pixel will mind if I read this. I said, I don't know what to do, Pixel. I said, any advice? And Pixel was just joking around, and Pixel said, you got to stand up to them, Fears. To their playground mano a mano Fears. And I wrote back, well, I've tried that. It just makes matters worse. Seriously, I'm at wit's end. Everyone thinks I'm cringe and a joke. Not kidding. I said, I don't know what to do. I said, I try to, put out the best content imaginable. And usually all I get is hate. And Pixel wrote back and said, no, they don't. They're probably just fooling around and just poking at you. I don't think anyone really hates you or thinks you're cringe. They just want a reaction. And I wrote back to Pixel and I said, I hope that's correct. I hate that people think I'm cringe. I don't want to be cringe. And I kind of half agree with Pixel. I'm sure all my loyal fans don't think I'm cringe. I mean, I'm just a normal guy. I don't know why people, what's the word? I don't know why people obsess with me so much. I'm a geeky guy that goes to work and on the weekends sometimes does a live stream and sometimes does film vlogging convention vlogs, like nerdy convention vlogs. That's it. If it's not nerdy convention vlogs, then it's me going to a Florida attraction, because they got some great entertainment out here. And I've been dying to go to the Titanic thing. That's why I finally did that vlog. But I don't get why I get so much hate. So, Pixel, I hope you're right. I hope they're just pulling my leg or poking fun. But I don't, it's just sometimes they are so mean, and nobody should have to go through what I've went through. I mean, they are so sadistic at times. I've had people, not anyone in the community, I've just had random people like in live streams make fun of my dad. Like one guy about a month ago, I don't know if it was in our community or another community, someone took a picture of my dad and made his face red and put devil horns and said like dead John William Fears. And that really hurt. So I don't know who it was that did that. And I was like, oh, you motherfucker. But I didn't show anything. I just blocked the guy. So I don't think that was anyone in our community. I think that was just some random person that caught my I don't know. I don't know who it was, but whoever that person is, that was pretty sick. But I could mention names, but I'm not going to. But some people in our community, I'm half believe in Pixel and half believe there is some people that are either such good actors at hating at me and they're really just poking fun. I mean, they go the distance sometimes. I'm not even kidding. Like some of the people in LC's Discord, it's not LC's fault. They found LC through me and they're in there. And a lot of them are just in there just to troll me, or that's what it feels like. But you guys wouldn't believe some of the comments they've put in there. And sometimes I'm really good at like dodging them, or sometimes I just don't respond. But other times I'm just like, some of the stuff they say. And I just wish they would leave me alone. I really do. I've never, and I told Randy about this. I said, Randy got mad. He goes, you shouldn't even mention anyone's name, Fears. And Randy had a right to get mad at me. I was not listening to his advice. I'm trying to now. That's why I'm not mentioning anyone's name. And I said, well, Randy, I said, I want to talk about online hate. And he said, it's fine if you talk about online hate, Fears. He goes, but just know, for whatever you say, there may be some repercussions. And I said, well, as long as I keep it positive and as long as I don't say anyone's name and as long as I don't insult any of those, because I guess they get real pissed when I insult them. I guess it's okay to insult me, but if I insult them, all hell breaks loose, But so I agreed to that. So Randy, I've been on my best behavior. I just wish that people would cut me some slack because I've been going through some really hard times. But the reason for this last part of the stream is I said I probably owe Randy an apology. I know for a fact I owe the fans an apology. And when I apologized to Sam, he's like, well, Fears, I haven't really been around, so you don't have to apologize to me. And Sam's like, but I do watch some of your streams, Fears. He goes, almost all of them. He goes, so I know what you're going through. So he goes, I do appreciate the apology. He goes, you didn't have to apologize to me. He goes, but I appreciate it. He goes, they're relentless, Fears. He goes, they never seem to give you a break. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, well, maybe they will. He goes, if you actually tell them what the hell's going on. I was like, buddy, I've tried for years. And I said, the best way to do it is just ignore them as best I can. I said, and I told Sam this, I said, sometimes I'm really good. I said, but they have a way of just saying certain stupid shit and it sets me off because they get real personal with it. And I just wish none of that would happen. Like, I just wish I could be like, all right, you don't like me. I don't like you. You know what? We should never talk again. Part the ways. And if you don't like my content and you don't like me, that's fine. I don't like you. Let's just not talk about each other and just go on your merry way, and I'll go on my merry way. But they don't seem to want to do that. They just love Fears' reaction. And I try my very best to not give it a reaction. So I do trust Pixel, and I hope that they're just poking fun. But I only have, I'm sorry, Pixel. I know there's some people in this community that just cannot stand me because I can't stand them. Like, the sight of them would probably make me want to snap, if I saw them in real life, So it's been really hard. and life is hard, and life is rarely fair. And I wish there was no online hate. I really do. And YouTube, you need to change this policy because anytime you block someone, like if it's a troll, they're like, oh, well, that's okay. I've got a million accounts. All they have to do is just make a new name, make a new email. Hey, I'm back 30 seconds later. And then I block that one. That's okay, Fears. I'll make another one. They should totally, YouTube should totally make it like you know how I have two channels? You're allowed two channels and that's it. Once you block someone, they're blocked for life and you never have to deal with them ever again. The day YouTube makes that policy, it'll be great. Or if I ever get big, you bet your button, Fears will be on a plane to the YouTube headquarters, and I'll go up to I think her name's Karen or whatever, the whoever owns YouTube, and says, I need you to hook me up. I've got a list of people that I need you to delete their channels, and oh God, it would be sweet revenge. I'd be like, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone, gone. And I'm not going to mention anyone's names, but when that glorious day happens, if it ever happens, that would be the greatest day ever. It probably won't happen, but people can dream, can't they? So I hope you guys understand now. I've been going through so much shit. That's why a lack of content has been coming up, because I don't want to do it sometimes. I'm being straight up dead honest with you because I'm so depressed. There's other things too. My dad, the haters. My dad's probably the biggest thing. It's the biggest thing. Second is the haters. Third is that I haven't got like my dream job yet, and it's frustrating because I've been trying. Probably the fourth one, or mix between the fourth and third one, is 3 long years without any female, nothing. A handhold, a cuddle, a kiss in the cheek, nothing. Nothing. And that gets frustrating, especially if you're trying. Like I said, you guys, this is an old story. 1,000 tons of emails to girls. Just recently, I was talking to that girl, Kim. I told you guys about Kim. She was wonderful, wonderful. But I can't fault her. She wrote me and said, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm not trying to waste your time. He goes, I loved our conversation. And I said, I've been loving our conversation too. I said, what's there not to like? I said, you're beautiful. I said, we're about the same height. She was a little bit taller than me, but not too much. She was like 5'7"ish. And we all know how tall Fears is. Not very tall. I'm very short. She's a school teacher. She's beautiful. She could be a model. She had a wonderful personality. She was funny. She was smart. She was a Christian. I was like, I have hit the jackpot. And then she said, well, I've also been talking to my ex. And I was like, oh God, here we go. But I couldn't get mad because I was like, well, I've talked to my ex tons of times and I've tried to get back with her and I failed miserably. But apparently Kim, the girl I was talking to, she succeeded. And she's like, I think me and him, and I forgot what the guy's name was. I think she said his name was Teddy or Thomas or something like that. I can't remember what it was. She goes, I'm going to give it another go with my ex. And I said, you know what, Kim? I said, hey, listen, I said, I understand. I said, I have an ex too. I said, I've tried to get back with her. And she was like, any luck? And I was like, no luck whatsoever. But I told her, I said, but I can understand where you're coming from. And she's like, you're not mad at me? And she goes, I hope I didn't waste your time. She goes, if I wouldn't have started talking to my ex, she goes, John, I think you're a wonderful guy. I totally would have went out with you. And she goes, we had a wonderful conversation. I said, if things don't work out with whatever his name was, I said, you know where to find me. She goes, oh yeah. She goes, I'll definitely, write you. And I said, hey, if you want to add me on Instagram and keep in touch, go for it. She would have been perfect. She was a school teacher, which tells me that she really cares about people. A school teacher, even though they don't get paid a lot, it's a very, 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 very important job. And so I commended her for doing that. Rock and tan. She was so beautiful, man. Or is beautiful, I was like, well, whoever she gets back with, that guy's a lucky man. But we talked for almost a month and we were gonna set up a date. And then let's see, when did this happen? Because I recently just told you guys this story. I think it was like last month. Oh, wait. We're in December now. So middle of November. So from the start of November to like November 20th, I was so close to setting up a date. And then she broke the news. So I was like, fuck. So yeah. Pretend Story says, gotta move quick, I'm telling you. You're preaching the choir, buddy, I know. But I'm telling you, the reason why I waited like 2 or 3 weeks is she said, well, my last relationship was horrible and we didn't talk that much. Apparently they started talking a lot now, but I don't want to be rude, but she said, do you mind if we really get to know each other? And I said, I absolutely do not mind. I said, Fears has got the gift of gab. I said, we can talk about whatever you want. I said, I'm a little rusty. I said, I haven't had a relationship in 3 years. She's like, oh, that's okay. She's like, I haven't went out with anyone in 2.5 years. And I was like, okay. I said, well, that's not as long as me, but I said, I get where you're coming from. And she's like, yeah. She goes, it's been a while. And I was like, I didn't say it out loud, but in my mind, I'm like, you have no idea. I said, you have no idea how long it's been for Fears. So we started chatting and it was great. And every time we chatted, I was like, I cannot wait to get off work and contact Kim. She's wonderful. So hopefully I can find a new Kim because Kim was spectacular. It would have been great to date her. She was all for vlogging. I asked her, I said, when I brought up the YouTube stuff, I said, there is one little hiccup. And she was like, oh yeah, what's going on? I said, it's going to happen whether we like it or not. So I said, I might as well just tell you. I said, I have a YouTube fan base. I said, they're very curious. I said, some of them really care about me. Most of my fans really care about me. I said, then there's others. They just need to know everything about me because they like having that power. And she's like, what, internet trolls? I was like, yeah, you have no idea. I said, they have to know where I work. They have to know every little minute detail. I said, eventually, they're going to find out who you are. And I said, probably some evil people will contact you and say, hey, don't go out with Fears. I said, because I did it before with my ex. And, so I said, I hope that doesn't scare you away. She goes, oh, no. She goes, I love YouTube. She goes, I wouldn't mind being in a vlog. Because I told her my channel. And she went and checked out some of my videos. She goes, oh, wow. She goes, I love your vlogs. She goes, I didn't bother to watch the live stream. Thank God. She goes, they're way too long. But she goes, I watched a bunch of Fears Man 26. She goes, and I watched a bunch of Fears vlogs. And she goes, I don't care what they have to say. She goes, you're a great editor, John. I said, well, that's very nice of you to say. And I told her, I said, it's not many people that hate me. I said, most of my fans care about me, love me, want me to succeed. And I said, they usually like my content. Usually. I said, every once in a while, you can't please everybody. She goes, yeah. She goes, of course. And I said, I try every single time to make good content. And so I said, eventually, they're going to get curious. And I said, you wouldn't mind being in a vlog? She goes, oh, no. She goes, I would love to. She goes, one of my old boyfriends did TikToks, and I was in a bunch of his TikToks. And I was like, yeah, but I said, YouTube's a whole other ball of wax than TikTok. I said, TikTok, it only lasts for, a minute, 30 seconds. Now it's up to 3 minutes. She goes, I said, a vlog usually goes from, my vlogs usually go from 10 minutes to 20 minutes, usually. She goes, yeah, that's fine. And I said, you sure? I said, I'm telling you, I said, my fans, I love them to death. But I said, some of them take it just way too far. I said, not all my fans. I said, most of my loyal fans, they're cool. I said, some of the other like trolls, I said, they like go ballistic. And I said, she's like, if anything came up, she goes, I would talk to you about it. And I was like, okay. And so, yeah. So she was all about vlogging. So she would have been perfect. So Kim, if you ever see this, I hope you're doing well. And you just had to get back with your ex. I'm just joking. But Kim would have been great. Kim would have been fantastic. All right, heroes and villains, I'm done. Get on in here. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. So I appreciate you guys understanding all what Fears have been going through. Again, like I said, I apologize to the fans if I have not been in the best mood. And I appreciate you guys being patient with me. And I'm sorry to Randall. And I'm sorry to Sam. And I'm sorry to all my loving and loyal fans. And to the trolls, I don't know what to tell you. Just if you could just leave me alone, I would really appreciate it. They probably won't. But if they did, it would be astounding and amazing. So if you could just leave me alone. I won't mention your name. You won't mention my name. And the world goes around That would be wonderful. Give me that as my Christmas present. I beg of you. You know, I'm really going to try not to say someone's name. I'm really going to try and not say anyone's name because I'm telling you, it gets daunting sometimes. Like, I'll open up my computer and I'm like, oh, okay, they said this about me. They said that about me. Like, oh, I suck. Oh, they want me to die. Okay, great. Awesome. Cheers for that. You know? So, anyway. I believe you though, Pixel. I don't think it's everybody, but like whenever I hear people say like, "Oh, I wish Fears would die." Oh, Fears is cringe. That really hurts. It really hurts a lot. You know? And nobody should have to go through the shit that I've put up with, you know? So I hope things get better from this talk, you know? I'm not going to say who. This morning, right when I got home, I emailed one of the trolls and I had a heart-to-heart with him. I said, look, I said, you don't like me. I don't like you. I said, why don't we just not talk about each other? And I said, just leave me alone. You know, I said, I won't bring up your name ever again. Just leave me alone. So I hope he accepts my request. I hope. So we'll see. I'm not going to say his name, but yeah. So we'll see. We shall see. I hope. I'm hoping things will get better. And I told Randall that's one of my New Year's resolutions is to just put the past in the past, focus on my goals, focus on the videos, focus on you guys, the ones that matter, and, you know, just kind of separate all the evil shit, you know, because the minute I see evil stuff in the comments, I try to get rid of it as quickly as I possibly can. But anyway, I'm looking forward to hearing from Heroes and Villains. We haven't had a heart-to-heart in quite a while, you know. Heroes, we definitely got to do the one ship challenge. We definitely got to get on some toy hunts, buddy. He's been so busy. I've been so busy. I'm telling you, peak season at FedEx, holy crap, man. Literally, like, it's so fast. It's like, when I mean by fast, I mean, you can't even stop. Like, I've got 90 packages coming my way, and Fears is I'm pretty fast. But every once in a blue moon, I gotta grab like one of my buddies and be like, dude, get on the conveyor belt and help me out. And he'll be like, oh, Fears, shit, you got like 25 packages. Yeah. And I'm like, I need some help, you know? And so, but I usually almost never get behind. I usually never get behind, and I've been working my fucking ass off. I've been working my ass off because I want to get promoted. And one of my bosses, I'm not going to say her name, but she is the sweetest lady. She is the sweetest lady of all time. I'm one of the coolest bosses I've ever had. She goes, Fears, I know how much you want full time. And I was like, yeah, because I want to get rid of the other job. And she's like, right after peak season, she goes, we're gonna on the bulletin board, we're gonna put up some jobs, so you're more than welcome to apply them. I was like, oh yeah, so I'm definitely gonna apply them. There he is. There's Heroes and Villains. So I'll keep you guys updated on the full-time job. All right. Because I want to get promoted. Yo.
Hey, what they do, baby?
So I owe you an apology. I don't know if it was my internet or your setup, but after the 10th time last night, I was like, I'm done. I got to get some sleep because I had to go into my FedEx job.
Yeah, I could hear you. Everybody could hear you on YouTube. All the bullshit, really? all the sniffing that you was doing and all that bullshit covered up. Everybody on YouTube can see you.
Well, I'm getting
and I can hear everything that you were saying. But when we finish,
I'm getting over a cough, so I was going like that and blowing my nose and shit. And
I thought that you were doing lines and shit. You saw that Cocaine Bear trailer. I thought you saw that Cocaine Bear. You saw my Cocaine Bear trailer reaction, and I thought you said fuck it. I thought you had some white on your nose.
All right, here, just between you and me, maybe one line. Maybe just one little line. I'm just joking.
Hey, so bug this out though.
There was no line.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You did that line. I seen it. But listen.
No, I didn't.
What I was gonna say is that after you got off, all I had to do is click on the settings, and the settings let me open up my camera.
Oh, okay.
So because remember before I used to have you on my OBS, but you didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
But then I switched over to Streamlabs OBS. But now after you got off, I got on it. So I'm like, oh shit, I figured it out. But
So it wasn't
now
my
next
fault.
time, no.
Okay.
You're good. You're good. You're good. But I mean, what I was telling you is when I started automatically, it's on mute. So I was telling you, hey, unmute it
Well,
because
that's what I was doing. I unmuted it, and then I was like, hello, 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 and I still couldn't hear you. So every time you told me to unmute it, I'm like, I don't want to get mad, but I'm like, I'm unmuting it. I'm like, I don't know what else to do. And then you weren't in there. So I'm like, it's just me in an empty room. And I'm like, hello, 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 hello.
Yeah. But yeah, I figured it out. So hopefully
I hope you or none of your fans thought I was a dick, but I looked disheveled because I had just woken up. So Fierce's hair was all like going nuts. I had a blanket. I had a blanket on me. I had my glasses on, and I was just like, I'm tired. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, no, everybody was in the stream. You already know. Everybody still thinks you're a dick, but I mean, we still had a good time, and everything was still cool and all that good stuff. You know, that ain't gonna stop you from being a dick.
You know what? I'm not a dick. I was tired. You know, you're a dick, buddy. But I love you, man. I love you like a.
But what that means is that now, hopefully, everything goes good. I can do the fucking collectors panel that I wanted to do.
Well, I saw some of that.
Shouts out to Big Troy. That I did see Big Troy. He's in the stream as well.
And I've been watching more buddy. I've been watching more of your content. I watched some of the some of the toy panel, and that went really well. I liked it. I liked all your I liked all your Black Panther videos when you were out with your family and stuff. That was cool. I haven't watched your trailer reactions because I want to do some of those trailer reactions myself. So I've skipped over those.
Yeah, of course you did.
But
hey, you didn't skip over that cocaine bear, huh?
The what?
You heard me.
No cocaine. Fears does not do cocaine. Don't start another rumor because they give them more fuel to the fire. What? Cocaine? Oh man, we gotta make fun of them on that shit too.
Hey, you know the only thing that gives them fuel is when you get mad. When you get mad at something, they're like, "Oh, there it is." You know what I mean? Just go with it.
If you heard my spiel before, if you heard my spiel,
I heard you. I was on. I heard all that bullshit you was talking.
It's not bullshit. It's the truth. It's the truth. I'm dead serious. Sometimes I'm really good, and sometimes like they trigger me because they know where to stick the knife in, and it's really hard not to react. I'm doing my best not to react, but
yeah, it's kind of hard when I look at the Discord and you guys are wild. I mean, at first in the Discord, I'm like, okay, everybody's getting along, everything is cool, and then I get off and I get back on in a few minutes, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, that's when I'm at DEF CON 10.
You guys be having that. You guys be having my Discord on fire. I'll tell you that.
That's when I'm on DEF CON 10. I'm like, all right, these motherfuckers are going down. I'm like, all right. I'm like, it's time to kick ass and take names. I've had enough. Fears is gonna destroy some people's fucking lives.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I be watching it. I be going on there, and I'll just laugh. You know what I'm saying? And then I just get right back off. I'm like, no, they got this. I'm not gonna get in. I'm not gonna jump in. But I already told you.
No. Don't get in. Don't in. But you know, once they suck in, then they'll be making fun of you. So I've tried. I'm gonna try.
Man, hey, trust me. You're on my Discord. You ain't gonna make fun of me.
Yeah. So, well, I would never make fun of you anyway because we're buddies and we're homies and stuff.
I'm not talking about you, Fierce. Come on, man. I make fun of you.
Yeah, but we're just teasing each other, you know. Like they're really hating, you know.
Are we though? Are we? Am I really fucking with you?
Well,
I would really fuck with you.
I would like to hope that we're just teasing around, buddy. You know.
Yeah, it's all good, B. It's all good. It's all jokes.
I've been trying to be more mature and just not start shit like in your Discord because I don't want to start shit. You know, they look for shit. So that's the reason why I had this big spiel today. Was I hope things get better in all aspects. You know.
Yeah. Big Troy said we need peace in the Discord. That's what I'm trying to do in the Discord, guys. Really to do a community for us collectors, us talk toys, us talk movies.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And, you know, sometimes I see hateful shit, and I'm not gonna lie, I take it. If something is hateful, I delete it because once again, I also have family members and my daughter, and that goes on there. So certain things I'm not gonna be cool with.
Me too. Like I have a lot of my friends.
But at the end of the day, the goal is, guys, keep it professional. Let's keep it cool. I really love it when you guys are fucking around and having a good time. Like that's dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it brings a smile on my face when I look at the Discord.
I'll be honest, LC, I would rather just like have fun and chill. I'll be honest. Sometimes I'm afraid to write anything in your Discord because I'm like, if I write something, will they absolutely destroy Fears? So it's kind of nerve-wracking. So sometimes I just don't message anything, or I only
Yeah.
message when I have to. You know, I wish it didn't have to be like that. You know, I hope things calm down. I hope things, like I said, that's the reason why I had this whole stream. Was one, to chill and hang out with you for a little bit because we hadn't got to chill. Two, I was like, I gotta tell him what's been going on. I mean, I've been going through a lot of shit.
Yeah, and I hear you, man. That's the thing. Everybody got their own issues. You know what I mean? I was stressful a little bit because for the first time, I had ideas to do some certain streams, especially I was really looking forward to
Like, you know
knocking
what?
out this.
You know what really got me? You know what really got
Go ahead.
you know what really broke me down a couple of days ago is when my mom. Well, not a couple of days ago. It was on Thanksgiving. My mom went to go visit my dad, and they finally put my dad's tombstone in with all my dad's military stuff on it.
Oh,
My mom sent me a pic, and the minute I looked at that pic, I broke down for about an hour.
Yeah, of course, bro. That's
Because
gonna make anybody break down.
Because it was fucking surreal. I was like, oh shit, there's the tombstone. Now the tombstone looked nice, but I was just like, it's just a reminder of, oh god, he's gone and he's never coming back, and it was horrible, man. But yeah.
Big Troy said, I think I would make fun of LC. He's talking about the Discord. Hey, you know what? I'm seeing how I've already met Big Troy. I would let him fuck with me. I fuck with him. Hey, Big Troy is good peoples.
Now,
I really got upset because, like I said, and I already told Big Troy, I already apologized. You know, the panel didn't go as well as I wanted it planned, as well as I had planned. But I did get the video shit going. Hopefully everything goes good. So
well,
Troy, you already know I'll be hitting you up as well.
I hope the next time I'm on your show, buddy, hopefully we can get that audio stuff, all that crap, going on. So I had a question. Is Big Troy like a friend of yours in real life, like how you and me are friends in real life? Like, do you know him before YouTube?
No, I met him through YouTube.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right.
See, that's what I like. That's the whole purpose of the YouTube for me. I don't know for you, for him, or for me. My purpose, why I started YouTube is one, I love to collect stuff. Two, I'm like, you know what? I would like to build a nice community of collectors and get to know and meet other collectors. You know what I mean? And then when I found out about the whole Discord, like I said, I ain't new to all this shit. So my daughter helped me with my Discord. And then when I'm like, you know what? I would love to do a community for, after people watch the YouTube videos. Mm-hmm. And when I'm not on YouTube, hey, hit me up on the Discord. We'll talk about the videos. We'll talk about toys, collectibles. Well, that was my purpose.
I'll be honest. You've kind of changed my mind a little bit on Discords. Like, your Discord is pretty cool. But before, oh my God, before I met you, I hated Discords with a passion.
Yeah, you told me.
Oh God, I'd be like, no, fuck Discords, fuck you, fuck Discords, fuck you. It was bad.
Yeah.
But I'm slowly getting into Discords more and more and more. But no, you asked what my purpose was when I first started my YouTube. It was a lot different. I didn't know what to upload because my friend helped me form my YouTube in college. I had no idea what YouTube was. Back in the day, you had to pay money to put your content on the internet. I remember like when Vimeo came out. Remember that shit?
Yeah. Yeah, but I never put anything up there.
YouTube hadn't came out yet, so I was putting my shit on Facebook, MySpace. My friend told me about Vimeo. He's like, hey, Fears, for $10-20 you can put on your fucking videos. I was doing that. All of a sudden, a year or two later, I think I was a junior or a sophomore in college. He went, hey, Fears, there's this new channel. It's called YouTube. I'm like, fuck that noise. I'm not paying more money for another site. No, man, this is free. Because I was already paying money for Vimeo. So I thought it was another platform that you had to pay money for. So he helped me set it up, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. So I didn't know what to start with. And so if you go back, LC, I'd say the first 120 videos on Fears Man is just nothing but my old film school projects. Some of them are good, and some of them are absolutely horrible because it was my first attempts at like editing and filmmaking and shit. And then it kind of molded into like nerd stuff.
Protest Story says origin stories.
he's heard the origins, but I didn't.
And that's one thing that's true about when you do YouTube, because I'll be honest, like you have to, like you don't expect the things that, like right now what you do, you don't know what's gonna happen or what you're gonna be doing a year from now on your YouTube channel. Because for instance, mine was, he was a vintage collectibles, and I love to collect. I love to go toy hunting.
Yeah.
But realistically, there's only so much of that you can do before you're just looking at the same things before you go to the same stores and they have the same thing. So I'm like, damn, man, you kind of run out of content and you're like, man, I don't know what to post.
Well, see,
Therefore, I'm like, you know what? Let me do gaming. So now you see I do gaming on it.
That's kind of what happened to me. So my friend was like, Fears, until you figure out your gimmick for your channel, he's like, just upload all of your college projects. So once a week, I just uploaded 1 or 2, and I stretched it out for like a year or two because I had like 250 projects or something like that. Once all that ended, I was like, oh shit, well, it's all gone. Like, what do I upload now? So I just started trying to think, and then my friend Jason was like, Fears, you will love Comic-Con. It's right up your fucking alley. And the first one I ever went to, I didn't know that you could film there. And I was kind of afraid to film because I'm like, 24, young guy. So the first one, I just took a bunch of pictures and I made it into a slideshow. Someone commented and said, oh, I loved your geeky slideshow. I was like, okay, maybe I'll go to another con. And so slowly but surely, it turned from the project channel to like the nerdy channel that we all love and know now. And then when I started toy hunting, was my buddy Eric. My buddy Eric from Missouri took me to this show called the Toy Man Toy Show. LC, you would love this show. My friend Chris owns it. The Toy Man Toy Show is one of the biggest shows in the Midwest, in downtown St. Louis. It is fucking huge, man.
Hey, talking about toy hunts, toy shows. I'm not sure. I know my daughter wants to go all 3 days, like a sure thing.
Yeah.
But there's a con happening on the 16th of this month.
Okay.
They do it every year. It's called the Holiday Matsuri. Have
Nice.
you ever heard of Holiday Matsuri?
Can't say I have, buddy.
No. So I went last year, or was it the year before COVID, right? And it's a lot of people in cosplay. It's like a mega con, right? So you got a bunch of people in cosplay, and it's holidays, so it's all themed out in Christmas. You know what I mean?
Oh, nice.
So yeah. Like, it's really dope, and everybody in cosplay, and then you have all different types of cosplay, anime, all this shit.
Wait,
it was
anime?
cool.
Anime? Fears his favorite. All right.
Yeah, so it was cool, but it was too much anime for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know me, I'm a Marvel guy. So
I hear that, buddy.
I am. What was it? Was that what we went to Holiday Matsuri? And Holiday Matsuri, I think, I was dressed when we went the first time.
I'll be honest.
I was dressed as Black Panther.
People do too much anime. Fears is not a big fan.
I hear that. No, you know what my daughter tells me? You know what my daughter tells me yesterday?
At all. No anime for Fears.
Look what my daughter tells me yesterday. My daughter says, okay, so I'm not into anime neither. So, but to bond with my daughter, originally I would like, hey, okay, so I'm like, she was into anime. I'm like, hey, so we can bond and we can get into. I would like to get into what you're into.
Yeah.
So go ahead and pick one anime. So originally she picked My Hero Academia. Now My Hero Academia is dope as hell. Kids, teenagers, super powers and all this shit. So I'm like, all right, then bet. So and then she comes up to me and she's like, oh, well, she's not that much interested in My Hero Academia and all this stuff. And she said, hey, she's like, I have a question for you. I said, what's up? She said, hey, would you dress up? Would you cosplay as an anime character, but like a father and daughter? I guess there's a father and daughter anime character. So she wants me to be an anime character. But remember, I don't normally do anime. So she like, I'll do the father and daughter anime that I love. Well, see, like, would you do the father and daughter anime? I'm like, for you, of course I would. That's not even no question.
I can understand that. Like, if I had a son and my son was begging me, like, hey, Dad, I want to be Raphael. Dude, can you be Michelangelo? I'd be like, yeah, of course, son. Like, let's Michelangelo and wrap it up,
I don't know about Michelangelo. I would see you more as a Bebop.
Bebop? No, my favorite turtle was Michelangelo because he was the party. He was the party animal. He was the party dude. My favorite villain. I gotta be honest. I had 2 favorite villains on that show. I loved the shit out of Shredder.
Everybody loves Shredder.
And I loved what the fuck is his name? It was
the Fly.
No. It was the killer robot turtle.
Okay, that's his name is Metalhead.
Yeah, I loved Metalhead. Those 2 are my absolute favorites. If I had to pick a third. Probably Bebop and Rocksteady. I mean, they were fucking hilarious. Like, yo, what up, dude? Because Rocksteady was the fucking like dumb idiot guy, and then Bebop was like this, like, I don't know, he's like half California like surfer guy. He was always like, yeah, we're going to kill you, man. Yeah.
Hey, Pixel. Hey, Pixel. Now that you look at Pixel says about the anime and that you're into Sailor Moon, which is cool, but that there's some horror anime. Yo, listen to me.
Wait,
The character that my daughter, I guess this okay. I guess last week, Pixel. Let me know if you guys are into anime, and then I'll tell you the name. I guess literally last weekend that just passed over the weekend, there's an anime that dropped. Some kind of famous or kind of popular anime just dropped this weekend that just passed, right? Literally, it was so popular that my daughter asked me, begged me if she could not go to school because she didn't want to be spoiled. You know what I'm saying? So in this anime, I mean, it's bloody, it's gory. Yo, at one point I'm walking by, I look back and I'm like, what the fuck are you watching? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It was crazy gory, but I guess in that same anime, it was the father-daughter character that she was talking about that she would want us to dress
Well,
as.
see, LC, you got to start him young. Like, whenever I have a son, I'll be like, okay, son, we need to sit down. I need to show you this movie. And in this movie, there's a green blob, and his name is Slimer. Then there's another white blob, and his Stay Puft. And this is Fears' favorite movie, and we're going to have a father sit-down chat watch. And I'm going to show my son the greatest movie made of all time. That's right here.
You know the thing with me and animes, bro? Like my daughter, like the anime she was watching, it's not in English. So you're listening it to in the Japanese language. So my daughter's reading the subtitles. You know what I mean? So just like My Hero Academia, for My Hero Academia, I had to wait till the English version comes out. Man, you know how long? I mean, obviously I'm not a moron. I know how to read, but you know how fast I gotta read freaking subtitles. When you read subtitles, it takes away from the movie.
Yeah,
you're looking down at the subtitles, so you're not focusing. I'm like, come on, man. I hate subtitles.
Now I
So
promise.
I gotta wait to the English one, but then you hear all of the anime fans say, "Oh no, you can't watch it in English. You gotta watch it the way it was made
Now, LC,
because they changed the words or whatever bullshit."
LC, you've met Sega, right? You've met him once or twice, right?
Yeah.
Sega loves anime, loves it. And I promised Sega, Pixel, which one was that one I promised I'd watch with him? Whenever I hang out with Sega one day, it's like Blue Sea or something, or like Sailor Blue Sea or something.
I'm gonna text my daughter right now. I'm gonna text her so she can text me the name of the anime. It's like, so you guys know about it.
It's like Blue Sea or Sea Demon, some shit, or maybe it is Sailor Moon. I can't remember, but I promised Sega I would sit down and watch. And Sega, I remember Sega's like, Fears, if you fall asleep through this, I'm gonna be pissed off. And I was like, I'll try not to fall asleep through it, but I promised him that I would watch it. That's what it is, Sailor Moon. He's Pixel says Sega likes Sailor Moon, some older, softer stuff. So I'm gonna sit through whatever Sailor Moon is, because I respect Sega and he's a good buddy of mine. So yeah.
Yeah, I just text my daughter to see the name of that anime. Yeah, that's gory. Yeah, I mean they do have some crazy ass anime. You know what I mean? It just there. Sometimes it's the language.
Well, that convention.
Oh no, they don't have it in English. You gotta,
So that.
So the convention.
Yeah.
So it's called Holiday Matsuri. So my daughter wants to go all 3 days. So I mean, if I go with her, I might just do the Saturday, which would be Saturday the 17th.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, but like I said, it's packed. It's all Christmas festive.
Now, are you taking the whole family? Are you taking the whole family, or is it just you and your daughter?
Well, when we went last time, it was the whole family. But this time, like I said, my wife has a job now. You know what I'm saying? So she works weekends. So
that's awesome, buddy. I don't know if I congratulated your wife, but tell your wife congratulations on the new job.
Fuck yeah, man! It takes all the weight off my shoulders. $20 an hour, bring that shit on. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck.
Do you mind? Do you want to say what her job is, or you know what? Just tell me off stream. Tell me off stream what it is.
No, it's pretty cool actually. Her job is delivering body parts.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And different things. Like okay, so one shipment she sent out like a case of test mice for the labs. Another time she sent out a heart for somebody else. It was a limb,
like a transplant.
Yeah, whatever body part you might need, or whatever the scientist needs. Like I said, she was able to get like mice. Oh no, and not even that neither. It's crazy shit. She told me the other day. She's like, the movies that they make. So I guess they make the movies, and she also transports the movies from the studios to where they're gonna go in the movie theater. So I mean, she literally transports a lot of shit.
So she's not just body parts. She does it like she's a delivery person.
Yeah, but dispatch, like she
Yeah,
said
yeah, yeah.
that one of the orders was that there was a famous artist, I don't know what actor it was or actress, that said that this one truck driver had to drive all the way to Carajo Land to pick up a pair of jeans and then drive it all the way back for a pair of jeans.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, but hey, whatever brings in that kind of money, I don't give a shit.
Listen, that's cool that she does that, but give me a break.
Oh, hey,
I'm telling
she
you,
texted me back.
actors, picture this, LC. The actors, they've got all these billions of dollars that they're so like it's hilarious. Like, oh no, I can't be in this film unless I have this pair of jeans. Just throw on a pair of jeans and get in the goddamn scene and let's make some movies, all right?
Yeah. Hey,
Listen, if I ever became famous and I was an actor, Fears would not forget where I come from, and I wouldn't be stingy. Like, oh no, like I need $100,000 jeans. I'd be like, look, let me just go to my closet and pull out my Walmart jeans. Let me throw them on, and let's start the fucking scene. And let's work on the acting. Fuck the $100,000 jeans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, listen up, guys. So my daughter hit me back, so that way you guys can know, just in case you guys are watching this. So and it's crazy. Like for that 1 second I saw. So the name of the anime that just dropped is called JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
Okay.
So let me know in the chat if you guys seen that. She says it was part 6, Stone Oceans of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So
now,
if you watch,
I forgot to ask. We haven't chatted in a while. Did your son? I know he's 21. Remember the last time I was over, you said he was interviewing for those jobs. Did he get any of those jobs?
yeah, he actually started working already at what the hell did he want? A bartender. He wanted to be a bartender, so he's a bartender at fucking Chili's.
So that was one of the jobs that he applied for.
Yeah, he wanted that one because the one of the other ones they didn't hit him back. At the end of the day, it's whatever calls you first.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because I remember you said he did one job was a gas station, one job was like a flight attendant or whatever, and then the other one was the bartender and all that.
Yeah, the bartender was the one that hit him up. So hey, that's the one that he really wanted. So
well, tell him congratulations for me, buddy. That's awesome.
Yeah, and my daughter got the job at Burlington Coat Factory, so she's good. You know what I mean?
And I know you said before that she was working at Spirit Halloween.
Yeah.
And nothing against your daughter. I told my fans, I think it would be cool to work at Spirit Halloween, but they should keep that store open.
Yeah, she loved it. Listen, for a cosplayer like my daughter's full-on cosplay, working at Spirit Halloween was like a dream because whatever you needed, whatever is literally right at your fingertips.
What I'm saying is though, like, that's cool that she liked working. Like, you should always love where you work. I'm saying Spirit needs to keep that store.
It should be 24. Yeah, it should be open 300 every year, every day, every year. Yeah.
People go there to buy stuff more than Halloween. People like in my hometown, sometimes my parents would throw surprise parties. Like one time my dad for his company, they threw a costume party like in the middle of July just to do something fun, you know? And then other people like geeks like us, I went there and I bought that Michael Myers coffee mug. If they kept that bitch open 365 days a year, excuse my language, I would buy tons of cool Halloween nerdy shit from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But they're losing money. Like they should keep that open 365. That's just me.
I know, cause yeah, I mean, realistically, you can find Christmas stuff every day of the year. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can find Christmas stuff anywhere, anytime.
Hell, you know? Sometimes they sell Christmas stuff at Spirit Halloween, like in the middle, like people that do that Nightmare Before Christmas shit, like how I do. They have a little bit of everything there.
Hey, speaking about Christmas and shit, I was gonna say, if you wanted, hit me up we could plan for the 24th because I'm always partying, on the holidays. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna get fucked up. You know how we do. So if you want to chill on my side and come chill with and party with us and food and all that good stuff, let me know so that way I know ahead of time and I'll let you know.
I'll let you know, buddy, because Fears has already bought some boobs for Casa de Fears over here, and you know me, I'm a
I hear you.
I'm a lightweight. It only takes Fears about a bottle of wine or 2 bottles of wine, and I'm fucking knackered to beyond belief.
No, that's all good, but it's not like it's a regular day. I mean, it's fucking Christmas. I wouldn't want to. Even myself, I love chilling alone, drinking alone. Even I don't want to be alone for fucking Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
but it's so good. You know what I mean? At least I put it out there.
Yeah, no, I could come over for a little while, you know, because I've got the Christmas live stream to do, and I'll come over and hang out for a little bit, you know. Just we'll have to plan it out.
Yeah, we'll plan it. We'll probably be kicking it at the in-laws' house. It's a nice big ass house, food, drinks, music, and whenever the fuck you want to leave, you get the fuck out of there.
If I have to drive there, I probably won't drink anything there because I got to drive back. But I'll probably save the drinking when I get back to my house. But I'll definitely come. I appreciate the invite. I'll come for some food and hang out. I can film a little bit. We can vlog it up a little bit, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely keep you posted. That's basically what we do every year, even for what was it, Thanksgiving? We was at the in-laws and all that good stuff. So that's what we mainly do. So I'll double check to confirm, and then I'll confirm with you. So that way you can tell me either yes, no, whatever. And then, we'll definitely plan it out. But I figured, let me put it out there. So that way you may have an option.
Elsie, that's why you are a cool friend and a cool motherfucker. And that's why, guys, you should subscribe to his channel. Because he makes all sorts of shit. He makes unboxings. He makes trailer reactions. He's on those toy hunts.
I actually gotta do the next unboxing I gotta do is that the Moon Knight and the Mr. Knight figures. I actually want to open those up, no lie, but there's so much shit, man. There's so much shit I gotta open up. No lie. I need the room.
I gotta clarify something. Pixel, that is a straight up dead lie, and you know it. Fears has never boozed and cruised before. Never. He's getting it mixed up. All right, let me tell you the story, LC. I was over at my gay friend Kristen's house. She's
listen. I don't have to hear about you blowing your boy. We're good. Just move on to the next
subject. No. It's not that. It's not that. She's been gay ever since the 7th grade. She's a really nice, I think of her like a sister. She calls me over. She goes, "Fears."
She's the one with the strap on. She uses it.
No. Come on, man.
I'm just trying to put two and two together. That's all.
I mean, she's used a strap on her girlfriends.
On you?
No, not on me. No, she's used it on her girlfriends and shit. Anyway, she's a really nice friend. She calls me over. She's like, "Fears, we're going nuts. We're drinking. We're playing cards." I got really drunk, and I told her, I said, "I don't want to sleep on your couch." I said, and put you guys out and make it uncomfortable because I don't like to impose on people. And I said, and she goes, "Well, you're not driving." I said, "I know I'm not driving." I said, No. I said, "I'm not driving." I said, and so I just slept in my car. I slept in my car in the back seat and just got sober.
Well, listen. I can tell you off. Listen, let me be the first one. Okay. Let me be the first one to tell everybody here. Don't worry about it, Fears. Let me tell everybody here on the live stream. Be the first one in hand to witness it with these two eyes. Okay. That when it comes to the boozing and the driving, my man's Fierce definitely does that shit. Because when he came over to my place and he hit the boot and a half a boot, yeah, he was feeling really nice.
No, not just nice. I was feeling really good.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I never drank and drove. Pig, so I think you're getting it mixed up.
No, that's still drinking and driving. If you take a big ass boot.
No.
Then you be like,
well, I was totally sober though.
No, I know you were good. I know, but you still drank. It's not,
I drank, but then once he's
talking about, don't have to get fucked up. I know. He's saying like if you ever got fucked up.
He's talking about drinking and driving. I've never done that. I've drank and then sober up. Like he's talking about the Sam hangout. I was so tired on the way home. I wasn't drunk. I was so tired that I started going like that because I was so tired, and I kind of veered off the road, and then I woke up and I was like, "Oh shit!" and I had to go back. But I've never drank and drove though.
I have an idea. It just popped into my head, my friend, and since this would be the next time we would see each other.
Okay.
You want to give your fans a really good guys? Let me know in the chat. You want to give your fans a really awesome birthday gift? Literally, you giving a gift to your fans. That's big. When we link up at the Christmas party, getting fucked up and drink. Well, obviously you're not gonna be drinking that, but we're out there chilling, eating, and all that good stuff. Yeah, I think that would be the best time to do the one or the other the one chip challenge or a chicken with the hot wings, a hot ones challenge.
Which one's worse, the chip challenge or the wing?
Well, I mean, you're gonna be on my area, so you gotta listen. Listen. I just gave you that idea for an awesome Christmas gift for your fans. If I was you. No bullshit, and do not promise these people something you're not going to deliver. I would ask them, hey, what do you guys want for Christmas? The one chip challenge or the fucking the one wing
Well,
challenge?
I think we should do it in order. I think we should do the wing first.
So that's what you want.
And what's the hot sauce? Is it the bomb one that I tried?
Yeah.
All right. Before I do the one chip challenge, I'll do the bomb because the bomb, is it the bomb or bomb? I forgot what it's called.
Listen. And this is true. The one chip challenge, you see that? The one chip challenge will get you a lot more views because everybody knows what the one chip challenge. If it was up to me, seeing how I tasted both of them,
I'll be honest. I don't know if my stomach could handle it. I mean, I have a very weak stomach.
You'll be okay. You'll be okay. It doesn't hit. You're not gonna eat. You're not gonna eat the chip and run to the bathroom right then and there. It doesn't work like that.
I don't know, man. That Crohn's is a bitch. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. I just didn't want to be sicker than a dog on Christmas Eve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the bomb, I only went to the bathroom once, which I was surprised. I didn't throw up, and I took 2 little dabs. And I'll be honest, it only lasted. The hotness maybe lasted what, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Something like that. And I was drinking water, juice, I mean, everything. And eventually it calmed down. So I think I'll do the wing. I'll try the wing.
The wing, compared to the wing and the chip, the wing lasts longer than the chip.
But, I think we should do the wing first. Because it's only one little wing. That chip looked really big, and it looked like it lasted long. Like your son was almost about to die, and he was off camera half the time, and I could hear him puking in the background and shit.
Yeah, but he fucked up. He ate before he did it. That was his fault. You can't bitch out. The chip is trending. It will get you views. The wing, no one will search for.
If I did do it, I wouldn't bitch out. I mean, you saw me. I took 2 dabs, and I was like, and within seconds, I was like, holy shit.
Okay, so then just to be aware. All right, so then just to know, so no one chip challenge.
Not yet.
Okay.
We'll do it.
But that would have been the perfect video. See, originally my plan was you would have showed up, you would have I would have been like, turn on the camera, we're gonna start filming, or somebody, I would have had my wife filming or whatever. I would have gave you a Christmas gift wrapped up. You would have opened it right then on the spot, and it would have been your one chip challenge, and then you would have done it right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would have been my gift. My gift to you is that.
Let's see what happens when I get there. I'll bring.
Wow. How are you gonna see what happens when I get there? I need to know so I can have the chip. If I don't know, then I'm not gonna have the chip. And if I buy the chip and you don't do it, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'll tell you that shit right now.
I promise you, if you bought it for me, I would do it. I'm just nervous. Let's see how well my stomach does with the wing. Because wing is just.
Just think about it. Just think about it. Look, I'll be honest. Like I said, the wing one will last longer. You know what I mean? Because of the liquids on it, and you've had it. But like I said, it's up to you. But yeah, if it had to be the chip one, it would be different. I was actually going to do it a little more
I'll be
special,
honest,
and a little more presentation for YouTube. You know, what I mean?
Like the sauce, it only lasted like 30 minutes.
Yeah, but remember, you're gonna eat the chip. I mean, the wing, but the wing is gonna be covered in the sauce. It's gonna be infused in the sauce. That's how it is. Fully covered. You're gonna eat the wing. That shit is gonna be dripping sauce down your motherfucking mouth, nigga. You're gonna eat all that shit. So just think about it, and then let me know.
I'll think about the
because if you do the chicken wing and you bitch out and you do it halfway, people are gonna be like, oh, that was whack.
No, I'm not bitching out. When I say I'm gonna
just think about it. I'll give you the decision.
I would eat it. I'd flip that bitch around, eat the other side.
You gotta clean it. You gotta clean that bitch.
I would clean it. I would clean it.
Well, think about it and then let me know. And then who knows? It could still be the chip challenge.
Listen, I still want to do it. At some point,
and that would be the best. But like I said,
I'm not even kidding. We're
gonna link up. Since we're gonna link up for Christmas, I said, me personally, that would be an awesome Christmas gift that you could give your people. Kidding. But it's up to you.
I'm not bullshitting you, and I'm not bullshitting bullshitting the fans, your fans and my fans. At some point, Fears will do the wing challenge, and at some point, I will do the one chip challenge. I promise. Right. My word is my bond.
I believe you. But yeah, keep me posted on that. Listen, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it here, guys. I got about 3 more minutes before I gotta clock in.
Yeah.
But yo, Fierce, thanks for having me on, bro. Talking shit.
I was
for a
almost
little
about
bit
to
with
say,
you,
I was like,
you know
man,
what I'm saying?
we've been streaming for a while. I'm like, I don't want to get you in trouble at work.
Nah, man. My lunch is from 1 to 2 o'clock. It's
Okay,
1:57.
good.
I'm good. I'm already at work, B. I just
No,
gotta.
I was just saying, I was
I
like,
hear.
you were streaming a while, and I was like, I don't
Correct.
know I don't know how long his lunch is. I don't want to get him in trouble.
Nah. You're good. You're good. Trust
By
me,
the
bro.
way,
You ain't gonna get me fired.
before you go, how's work been going? Because we've been busy as hell at work.
Yeah,
How's
everything has been good. Thank God. Yeah, you know, everything has been going. I've been nonstop shipping, like I do shipping and receiving. So nonstop shit is going out, and I
like
do AC units.
now?
So
Like,
I'm up and down a forklift shipping shit out, you know, and I'm talking about semi trucks.
yeah. Now, like, do you guys have the same thing that FedEx does? Like, do you guys have peak season where it like jumps up a notch? Because I'm telling you, well, I came into work.
No. Yeah, I know about peak season, but this job, because it's air conditioner, you don't have peak season with air conditioner.
Okay, I was just curious because I remember we walked in and they said, guys, they said from November 1st to November 26th, they said shit is going to hit the fan.
Yeah, when I used to work for Circuit City, yeah, I used to have peak season. I used to milk that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, did you say Circuit City?
Yeah.
Man, that is a store from Blast from the Past. I remember going there. I remember shopping there.
I used to work at the warehouse at the actual
baby.
I used to work at
90s.
Hey, I used to work at the warehouse that's right by you, by over there. I'm not even gonna say where, but you know,
it's a shame that Circuit City went out of business because once Best Buy came out, Circuit City was like goodbye because that like Circuit City was
well, Best Buy, yeah, Best Buy was also out while Circuit City was there, but everybody kept going to Best Buy.
What I'm saying is Circuit City was pre Best Buy. Circuit City was out for like 15, 20 years even before Best Buy came out.
Yeah.
Because I remember me and my dad and my mom would go shopping there all the time. So, yeah. All right, I'll let you go, buddy. But, hey, guys.
But, hey.
LC coming up. Don't forget to check out his Discord at LC, Heroes and Villains Collectibles. Check him out on the Twitter. Check him out on the old TikTokage. Check him out on YouTube, Heroes and Villains Collectibles. It's an honor always having the show. I love you, buddy. And
bro, thanks for having me on. Like always. Hey, shouts out to everybody watching as well. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. And you already know, if you guys want to see me, just subscribe, Heroes and Villains Collectibles, and I'll see you guys there.
I can't wait to hang out with you next, buddy. All right, have a good day, have a good rest of the day at work, and peace out, man.
All right, brother. You too, man. Stay safe.
Yep. Peace out. Deuces. All right, guys. That was Heroes and Villains Collectibles. He is the myth. He is the man. He is the legend. He's a good friend. He does give me shit, but I give him shit back. He is a cool motherfucker. Good friend. Always has my back. I appreciate you, LC. You're the best, buddy. And I appreciate Randall. I appreciate Sam. I appreciate you guys, the loyal and loving fans. Listen, when it comes to the wing thing and it comes to the chip challenge, I have to be careful. My stomach is like that thin. You know how like some people's stomach is that, that wide? Fierce's stomach wall is that thin. I don't want to die. But I promise, my word is my bond. At some point, wing challenge, one chip challenge, because I'm telling you, you guys saw the intensity in Fierce's face. I was like, oh, yeah, I said, I'll do the one lick challenge. I did 2 licks. I was like, The minute, not even the minute, the second that sauce hit my tongue, I was like, holy shit. And I'm drinking water, and I thought it would be a lot worse. It only lasted like a good 35 minutes. So if I can do a lick, I probably can get through the wing. I don't know about the chip, though. That chip, Randall said that chip's no. I remember Randall called me and said, Fears, I don't know if you should do it, man. And I was like, is it that bad? Randall was like, Fears, I can eat a lot of like hot, spicy things. And even Randall was having a hard time with it. And Randall did it on his, what channel did he do it on? I think he did it on Cameo, man, if memory serves me. I watched it, and even Randall was struggling. So eventually I'll do both. When? I don't know. But because on Christmas time, I don't want stomach issues. I want to enjoy the holidays. Plus, I've got I've got all the live stream, boozing, reading all the stories and shit. I've got all that crap planned for you guys. So I don't want all that, because if I eat that and my stomach hurts, then all that shit will be out the door, and I'll be like, peace, I'm going to sleep. I need to sleep off this stomach pain. So yeah. Well, it's 2 o'clock and I need to get some sleepy time because the second job is starting not soon, but pretty soon. And I need to upload the Orlando Toy Con because I was supposed to upload that yesterday and I got lazy. So it's been a hell of a stream, guys. And finally, it's been a while since Fierce has had a guest on. So I want to thank my buddy Heroes and Villains Collectibles, LC. Cool guy. And I appreciate you guys letting me talk and explain everything because, God, it has been a hellacious last, 2 or 3 years, with everything. I'm not just talking about my dad, everything. The hate, being alone, no woman for 3 years, and then at some point in between jobs because of COVID, because I had a great job at Disney, and then once COVID came out, goodbye. I didn't have COVID, but they just had to let everybody go because of COVID because they laid off 64 plus thousand, employees. That just wasn't in Disney World. That was all the Disney parks across the United States. It was bad. Then I had the security job, and then I got sick and tired of the security job paying us little to no money. And Sam got tired of it, and I stayed longer. Sam was like, I remember Sam said, "Oh, Fierce, I'm quitting." And I was like, "Really?" And he goes, "Oh, yeah." He goes, "Screw this security job." He goes, "I'm done." And I was like, "All right." And then eventually I left because sometimes they had jobs for us, sometimes they didn't. And then I was like, I don't want to be a floater. There's two types of security guards: a floater, and they float you around wherever they need you, and then a permanent spot. And I was like, I want a permanent spot. Yeah, Fears, we'll let you know. We'll let you know. They never let me know, and they just kept me a floater. And I was like, screw this. I am happy at my new job. FedEx is rocking. The other job's rocking too, but FedEx is rocking more. And the minute I can get a full-time position at FedEx, it's goodbye second job. And so I appreciate you guys, all your love, support, blessings, prayers. Thanks for everyone praying for my mom and her arm's getting better. And I just hope the hate gets better. I hope the trolls will listen to me. I make you a promise. I won't say anything about you. Just please don't say anything about me. I will do my very best to not mention even your names. Just, I'm so sick of the hate. It's like mind-numbing, and I'm at wit's end, and I've been going through a lot of shit. Mostly it's about my dad. I miss the absolute shit out of him. I miss my dad's advice. I miss my dad's humor, everything. So hopefully everybody can just cut me some slack. And the old Fears is trying to return. I don't like being cranky Fears. I don't like being mad Fears. I like happy-go-lucky, goofy Fears, making content, loving life. I'm trying to get the weight off because I've been so depressed. So I'm telling you, though, I've lost a lot of weight. When I started that FedEx job, that's the fattest I've ever been. I was like 240, and I was like, holy shit. I've never been that fat. Now I'm down to, what was it? I can't remember. I think I checked a week ago. I think last week I was 188, 187, something like that. So I'm getting there. So I have less of a tummy, but I would really love to get down to somewhere between 159 and 167, because when I went to the doctors a couple of months ago, they said that's an average normal weight for a person your height, a person your age. And they said any lower than that, he goes, it's not life threatening, but it's not good for you to lose that much weight. So he said, try to keep a minimal balanced weight of between 159 and 167. He goes, that's a perfect weight for you. So I'd like to get back, even if I was like 169 or 168. My doctor said even that would be good. And I don't want to freak anyone out, but when I went to the doctors, because of all this stress and stuff, he went, Fears. He goes, I don't know how to tell you this. He goes, but your blood pressure is way up. I mean, not to dangerous levels, but he said it's high. And I said, well, how high? And he showed it to me, and I was like, oh, wow. I'm like, that is high. So he's like, try to do more relaxing things. He's like, take up yoga. I'm not going to do yoga, but he said, try to relax yourself. He's like, because he said it's not good to have high blood pressure. So I don't want to freak anybody out, but I've been going through so much shit and so much stress that, yeah, the blood pressure was up a little bit. I don't want to scare anyone, but I've been trying to do more fun things. I don't need a bunch of stress and a lot of drama. So that's why I was like, to the trolls out there, can we just call a truce, please, after all these years? I hope this long talk will help. It probably won't, because I've tried many, many years before, but I don't know, maybe it'll get through their heads this time. I've been going through so much shit. I just want peace. Goose fraba, goose fraba, goose fraba. Please. I hope. I just want to get along with everybody. I hate drama. I hate stressful shit. I hate all that crap, you know? I hate negative comments. You know, I like, that's why I make the content. I want to be upbeat. I want it to be funny. You know, I love making people laugh. You know? Ever since I was like 5 or 6, stepping in front of an audience and making people laugh, I love that, you know? I love making people laugh. So, and I cannot wait until Randall gets his new computer, because once he gets his new computer, oh man, the projects will be a rockin'. Like me and Randall have already written. Well, we haven't written the script yet. We've got ideas for Fears Man 6, Fears Man 7, Fears Man 8, Fears Man 6. I definitely want to kind of like do a montage of like him saving people. And I know Randall loves RoboCop, and I said, Randall, I said, you know what we should do? And he goes, what? I said, well, I said, remember like when he first becomes RoboCop? I said, like, you know, he saves that old couple from like the gas station where that guy is like, yeah, empty up the register and put the money in the bag. And then all of a sudden, like RoboCop comes in and he's all like, fuck me. And then he starts shooting him with a machine gun. Fuck me. And then Randall's like, oh, Fears. He goes, I could totally recreate that. Like Fears Man walks up, bends his gun down like how RoboCop did, and then like takes his ass and like launches him into the fucking freezer and shit. I said, yeah. I said, we should like totally recreate that. He goes, then like he saves the woman from being raped from those 2 creepy guys. And then like he shoots that guy in the nuts, like in that scene. And then the lady's like, oh, thank you, RoboCop. And he's like, madam, you've received a emotional shock. I will alert a crisis center. And then he saves the fucking mayor from being shot, and he throws that fucking like old creepy guy out the fucking window. I was like, Randall, we should totally have Fears Man, like just launch some guy right through the fucking window and like save like St. Louis mayor. So I think that's what we may do in Fears Man 6. Fears Man 7, could it be potentially the return of Black Aldrin? Maybe, possibly, hopefully. We'll see. Then Randall, one of the very first villains Randall made up for Fears Man, the evil Milkman. So the Milkman will be Fears' Lex Luthor. So there it is. Well, Fears loves you. Fears cares about you. I've got to get out of here, and I've got to get some sleep. If I didn't have to go into work, I would chill with you guys all fucking day. But hopefully things will get better on all aspects. I really wanted to have a heart-to-heart with you guys. Not just with you guys, because you know they're always watching. They record everything. They re-record everything. Hopefully it sunk in and said, you know what? Fears is going through a lot. We'll cut him a break. Hopefully. Anyway. I love you guys. Thanks so much for all your love and your kindness and your support and all the loyal fans. And the content will be coming. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my friend Randall at Cameo Man 2021 and the Mayor of Magic. He rocks that magic stuff. Subscribe to pretty much the coolest motherfucker on YouTube. The Sega Camp Gamer. Or he's one of the coolest motherfuckers on YouTube. Subscribe to Pixel L Protocol. When he does make content, it's epic. Subscribe to Visions, Lord Visions website. Buy some cool merch for Christmas. www.exhumvisions.com. Check it out. Fears has bought many stuff off of that, and he makes some pretty cool merch. The t-shirts are always so comfy. So Visions, whatever shirt, wherever you get it from the manufacturer, whatever, you always pick the most softest, like cotton or thread or whatever. It's good t-shirt, good quality merch. Subscribe to the Challenge Master at Richie Wright. Anyway, this is Fears. Bidding you guys a fond farewell, and I'll probably, the next time I stream will either be Saturday with Sam, hopefully, video gaming it up. And if Sam cancels because of work, I understand. And if he does, then I will stream after I get back from the Star Wars convention, and I'll probably do a review on it. All right, Fears, you guys, peace, deuce, I'm out.